Minnesota State University Moorhead, WDAY Extra, Dragon Athletics, and Go Team Productions presents Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons basketball this afternoon. The Dragons take on Augustana, presented by Microtel and the Travelodge Suites of Moorhead. We talked a little bit about March last night. Well, you know what? We got the two best teams in the NSIC on the women's side here tonight. And good afternoon. My name is Steve DeStacio. It's my privilege to be with you from Alex Nemzik Hall here in Moorhead alongside Jared Bledsoe. And here we go. Dragons 11-0. Winners of what? 13 in a row? 15-2 overall. They take on the number one team from the South. Does it get any better than this in January?
Absolutely. A great opportunity to go 2-0 on the weekend, but they'll have their hands full this afternoon.
Yeah, Augustana comes in here. It's unfortunate because they're going to play shorthanded. Jared, I know you talked about injuries last night, and the Dragons are injury-free. Shelby Selland, who was probably on her way to being NSIC South Player of the Year, hurt herself a couple weeks ago. So it's a different Augustana squad, but still a good one.
Yes, a good team. 3 wins in a row, got their 3-game winning streak going. Obviously, they'll have to find other young ladies to perform with selling out.
Yeah, I mean, 29-year head coach Dave Croft. I mean, this guy's been around the block once or twice. This is one of his best teams that he's had, and there he is right there. So he will figure out a way. Remember, they came in here undefeated overall last year, so he's got to figure out a way what life is going to be like for Augustana without Shelby Selland going forward. But as for Carla Nelson and the Dragons, we've talked about energy from the beginning of ball games. Got to be there for minute number 1 tonight, correct?
Absolutely. They got to bring it from the tip. Yesterday they did that. Again, they want to bottle that up and bring that same energy, if not more effort, tonight if they want to keep the winning streak going.
All right, let's take a look at a couple of key players here tonight. Presented by Matt Buss. Megan Hintz had her 8th double-double last night. Lindsey Prosser is averaging 12.6. This is going to be a fun matchup underneath.
Yes, Lindsey Prosser, Vikings' second leading scorer, gets it done. Second in assists, second in steals, really gets after it for the Vikings. As we mentioned, Megan Hintz, her 8th double-double on the year, does a great job getting the Dragons going down low.
All right, we missed Alexis Kennedy last night. She's here this afternoon.
Hi guys, I got the chance to talk with Coach Croft in the beginning of the game about what's going to happen tonight, and he first mentioned about how physically tough this Moorhead team is, and they have to match that tonight to get their tempo going. On the Moorhead side of things, they have to stop and defend Augie's transition as well as handle their ball pressure, guys.
Chad Walthall talked about playing downhill last night. That's what Augustana likes to do, is play that downhill style. So, boy, Carla Nelson defense, Augustana likes to get out and get after it. This should be a really, really great matchup.
I totally agree. Both teams like to get out and run. And Dragons, the last couple of teams have really tried to slow them down with zone and full court press. Let's see how the Vikings come out, as they actually come out in a 2-3 zone against the Dragons.
This is a colorful matchup. The Dragons in their reds and Augustana in their gold. Oh, what a look by Jackie Volkert underneath to Megan Hintz.
Excellent find there. Jackie Volkert going baseline, and Hintz picking up where she left off, finishing right at the rim.
23-12 more last night. I know the first weekend of the season in Upper and in Winona, Hintz had 33-23. She just continues to get things done on both sides of the floor as Maddie Green rescues a rebound. John Garrow, Danny Weigel, and Erica Parker are our 3 officials here tonight. This has been a wonderful 2 weekends here at home, and the Dragons will go back on the road beginning next weekend. This is Kylie Baravich, a set shot. If she gets hot, watch out.
Watch out indeed. Excellent shot there by Baravich, and like to see her get going early tonight.
That is an awkward finish, but a terrific one by Abby Hora.
Vikings score and drop into this 2-2-1 full court press. Nice find inside the Hintz. Again, finishing at point blank range.
The presence of mind to know that she couldn't go up right away, so it was a little bit of a head fake. It's 7-2. It's one of the reasons why she is one of the best players in the NSIC. 7-2, Dragons are on top. This is a deep 3 by Lindsey Prosser, and it's good. Augustana can shoot it.
Yes, one of the players to watch tonight. She's right on cue.
Prosser, the leading active scorer for Augustana, and now they're putting out some pressure.
Yes, that 2-2-1 press, Dragons handled it pretty well. continue to making great passes. Green not able to finish. But thus far, the Dragons doing a solid job finding one another through the press and the zone.
Good start to this ball game with a 9-2 and an 11-0. I think this deserves 40 good minutes of basketball.
Yes, both teams, as you mentioned, leading their respective North and South division. So great matchup this afternoon.
Barabic again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Has the sleeping bear been woken?
I think she's awake. Afternoon ball game, and we talked about her struggling shooting. Maybe she got some shots up early, but 2 for 2 so far behind the arc.
Allison Swenson and I were walking out last night, and I said, what'd you think of the performance, Coach? We were talking about Barabic and said, yeah, you know what? She's not hitting her shots, but she is our lockdown defender. Remember, she held Caitlin Michaels, one of our players to watch for Minnesota Crookston last week, to a goose egg.
Oh, wow. That's something to be mentioned.
Here she is again. Maybe ill-advised that time as Vishay Rab comes up with the ball. Working on Jackie Volkert. That's a fun matchup. And look at Volkert, inner grill. And now Abby Hora.
Dragons matching up man-to-man. Maddie Green with the rebound. See how the Dragons continue to pick apart the zone and see if the Vikings will stick with this zone.
Augustana, the #1 scoring team in the NSIC at 80.5 points per game. The Dragon defense #1. Hintz is hot. It's Barabic from the outside with 6. Hintz underneath for 6.
Excellent find again by Jackie Volkert, slicing this zone defense up with the passing. Foul there on Hintz.
Yeah, Megan got head faked, and she'll pick up her first foul. So to the free throw line goes Allie Walter. It's Walter is the one that's going to be leaned on in the absence of Selland. She'll miss. Allie Walter, a 73% free throw shooter, averaging 4.1 points per game. She'll make one of two here, and it's 12-6. Dragons are on top. Good start to the ball game. 6:23 remaining, and here's some more of that pressure.
Yeah, Vikings actually go 2-1-2 press this time down.
Volkert on the baseline, and the ball gets swatted out of bounds. Is that just great coaching? You said there was a 2-1-2, now a 2-2-1. You got the ability to keep switching up and maybe giving the Dragons a different look each time.
I was going to point that out. You're looking to give the Dragons a different look. As we saw last couple games, they struggled as Barabic airballs, going 2 for 3 so far from behind the arc. But we saw different zones, press thrown at the Dragons that kind of made them sputter early in games. So look for the Vikings to stick with what works.
12-6. The Dragons are up, 6 minutes remaining here in the first half. This is Hannah Matoxen working on Green. That's an up and under.
Nice finish there by Matoxen. Nice little hesitation off the bounce.
She had to be creative in midair, go underneath of Green, not over top.
Right, and we know Green is very athletic, so the Vikings will have to be creative as they attack the basket.
They're also attacking Megan Hintz. She was getting double teamed. Here she is again. Didn't matter.
Oh, nice extra effort by the guards there. Barabic and Volkert tapping it out.
A little double volley tappage, and now a teardrop by Barabic, and she knew she was going to miss, so she went in and got licked for the foul by veteran Northern Sun official John Garrow. 12-8, the Dragons are on top, 5:23 remaining here in the first half.
Dragons picking up here full court, giving the Vikings a different look.
A whistle, and uh-oh, what happened? John Garrow didn't like something.
Checking in for the Dragons.
Either way, it'll allow Peyton Boom to check in for the Dragons. Boom, the 6-foot redshirt freshman from Barnesville, Minnesota. She has her personal cheering section behind us and to the left. You're right. Across midcourt comes Abby Hora. And now Lindsey Prosser trying to get around Fetch. She does. Up top it goes to Rab.
Oh, nice find there by Rab.
Yeah, and that's a bucket that I'm sure Allie Walter has to finish if these Augustana Vikings are going to go to places deep in March. They got to host the Regions last year as Boom scores, and there's the cheering section.
Big time finish inside by Boom. Going right in the chest of the Viking defense. Kind roll there by Prosser.
14-10, 4:36 left to go. Dragons easily break the pressure. Green will maintain calm. Fetch and Volkert. Green says hello to us, returns it, and now the ball gets kicked out of bounds, and this should be our media timeout. No media timeout? It's a Hezzy media timeout. 4:22 remaining in the first quarter. I'm getting dangerous. 14-10, Dragons on top.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn and Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn and Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Tonight's ball games are sponsored by the Microtel Inn and Suites by Wyndham and the Travel Lodge and Suites of Moorhead. If you or someone you know is heading to the FM for vacation, shopping, or business, you're going to want to check one of these places out. They got free Wi-Fi, a great breakfast, and ask for MSUM rates to get the best price possible. Thank you to the Microtel and the Travel Lodge and Suites in Moorhead. You know what? Last night, good action here against Wayne State. Look at that find from Barabich to Hintz. We were talking, Jared, last night about the chemistry, and that certainly helped the Dragons last night.
Totally agree, and they're clicking on all cylinders, as we often mention, talking about the chemistry as well as the health of the Dragons. I mean, it just makes for a fun team to watch.
Look at that three-point shooting number for the Dragons. We talk about them finding ways to win. That 16% represents 3 for 19.
Going 3 for 19 in a typical game, you'd be like, no, there's no way they win that ball game. But the Dragons continue to find ways to win, and that's the pedigree, part of the pedigree of a championship team.
Nicole Herbertson is in the ball game. She gets the ball whacked towards us. Abby Hora tapped it, and I was halfway under the desk. I didn't see you moving with cat-like quickness. No, you were not.
I would have shot it from here, Steve.
You were not. Herbertson. Oh, I know you would have shot it. Green shoots it. Barabich walks.
Travel.
Yeah.
That's the right call.
Yep. She bunny hopped, and John Garrow caught her. 14-10, the Dragons have the lead. 4:10 remaining here in this first half. This is Vishay Rab. Tough running one-hander, no. Saved inbounds, and this life of this possession will continue. This is a three chucked up by Lindsey Prosser that won't go. Herbertson on the floor, and we've got a jump ball.
Nice effort there by Herbertson. Those are the type of plays you want from your Dragon, your bench, that energy coming in, causing that jump ball.
Another Barnesville native, or Barnesville High School graduate from Rolog, Minnesota. Hintz back in the ball game, and Maddie Green will sit down. Abby Hora dribbling on Herbertson, comes around a screen. Boom picks her up. This is a three from Cameron Hay, wide left. Hay is a redshirt freshman out of Wayzata High School. The Dragons chuck the ball away. Lindsey Prosser investigates the near side of the floor. Hora, the good look into Hay, but Hintz's defense was better than Hay's.
The patience by the Vikings, getting the shots they want, just not able to capitalize at point-blank range.
Yeah, I think after last night, the Dragons want to play some first-half defense. Volkert, up top, Herbertson, and it's Boom. They found Hintz in the middle, and she couldn't convert in the zone.
And you like that look. You know,
Oh, yeah.
able to knock down that shot, wanting to continue to shoot that with confidence.
Hintz from 12 or 13 feet straight away. You take that every time.
Yeah, Prosser continues to knock down the open shot.
Prosser with 7. Herbertson dribbles the ball off of her foot as she got double teamed by Hora and Prosser as Metoxen comes back in. A communications disorder major. Fetch will come in. Vishay Rab sits down for Augustana. Herbertson will sit down for the Dragons. 14-12, the Dragons are on top, and they're stuck on this number 14 here with 2:35 remaining in the first quarter. Hora still dribbling. Boom defends. Hay scores.
Nice move inside by Hay. And the Vikings continue to be patient, get it inside. As you mentioned earlier, Selin is out, so somebody else will have to step up.
Hay ties the ball game at 14 here at the 2:09 mark. Boom in front of us for 3 and the lead.
Oh, nice stroke there by Paige Boom, right in front of us.
Boom's 5th three-pointer this season puts the Dragons back on top. It also matches the number of made three-pointers they had last night as Augustana throws the ball away. Turnover number 2 against the Vikings.
Dragons picking up that pressure. You mentioned first half defense and energy is a must. Sure, stressed in the pregame talk.
Volkert puts her head down, comes across midcourt, breaks the pressure. This is Lauren Fetch.
Oh,
Swings
nice
it inside as Hintz is screaming at John Garrow looking for a call.
Nice transition defense there by Jackie Volkert.
And I think that stopped a 2-on-1 possibility.
Yes.
Prosser around the screen, a whistle. Oh, they got Volkert on a hook. That's 2 minutes in a different sport. Brooklyn Legal will check in for the Dragons. 6'2" sophomore from Richland Center, Wisconsin.
Would you stop?
Lindsey Prosser looping the ball over to Janelle Schiffler. Rab, nowhere to go, but I think the ball hit the left shoelace of Megan Hintz and out of bounds.
Great help side defense there by the Dragons.
21 on the shot clock. 1:08 left, first quarter as Volkert again tips the ball out of bounds. Dragons up by 3. Abby Hoare will check in, the Viborg, South Dakota native. She's 13th in South Dakota history with 2,134 points in high school. That sounds like getting stuff done.
Yeah, it sounds like she can get buckets.
Here's Schiffler. Vishay Rab in the lane. No. No, the Dragons are not getting rebounds. Legal does tie up Cameron Hay. And on the alternate possession, it'll be Dragon basketball. But this is very unlike a Carla Nelson squad giving up so many early offensive rebounds.
I agree, but you got to give credit to Hay. Doing a solid job, very athletic post.
Legal.
Oh,
And the ball goes out of bounds. Hintz got dumped. And watch this.
oh.
Unless the tip came before she got hit, maybe that's what they're saying, and then that was just incidental contact. Abby Hora dribbling. 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Vishay Rab defended by Kali Barabic. Now 3 for the tie on the left side won't go, and this goes off a fingertip of a Viking. It'll be the Dragon ball. So if the Dragons play for the final shot, at least they're going to have the lead going into quarter number 2.
They'll have to break this press to get a good look at the basket.
They break the pressure. And now they'll play for the final shot. 12 seconds remaining. It's Volkert.
For a little screening action on the zone.
Jackie gets a good look at 3. Couldn't get it to go, but probably not the defense that Dave Kraft wanted. Good ball game. This does taste like March. Feels like March. 17-14, the Dragons have the lead.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Prosperity is today's investment in tomorrow's promise. The promise of a better way of life. With every act of kindness, every act of creation, and with every act of love, we strengthen our community. And when we stand together as a community, we accomplish the impossible. We can choose to pass through life, or we can choose to pass on a better way of life.
Promotional Solutions is a collection of marketers, creators, designers, finance guys, and fangirls with a passion for good products and design. They strive every day to live up to their promotional designs. Visit promotingus.com for your promo product, apparel, and marketing needs. Jared, there you go. Number one in the North, number one in the South.
Yes, as we talked about, this definitely feels like March as these two heavy hitters in the NSIC going at it. We talked about the shooting. Dragons so far 3 for 6 from behind the arc. As you said, matching the number of threes they made all of yesterday evening.
The standings were sponsored by Affinity Plus and Sodexo. It's Augustana basketball. Lindsey Prosser, defended by Volkert. And an offensive foul. Allie Walter in the wrong place at the wrong time. Always in the right place is Alexis Kennedy, who is behind the Augie bench.
Looking here on this next transition, this last time out, Coach Carla Nelson said the corners are open. As you've seen it, as they come down with this 1-3-1 press, that you just have to get it quicker and look for the corners here, which is exactly what Coach wanted them to do.
They got it to Megan Hintz in the corner, as Coach Alexis Kennedy pointed out, and Brooklyn Legal almost got her head taken off.
Excellent ball movement by the Dragons there. I wonder if the Vikings have another wrinkle in their defense, because the Dragons have pushed it to the corner so much. You think at some point they may start trapping that, but great job by Coach Nelson acknowledging that that's wide open.
Yeah, I know Kylie Baravich on the far side has been open a couple of times. She's been jumping up and down looking for the ball. They go mid-post. Hannah Toxin swatted out of bounds by Peyton Boom. So Carla Nelson, I think, is either lobbying for the ball or she's not going to get it. Deshae Reb has it. Abby Hora coming around a screen by Walter. And now Walter wasn't expecting the ball. Again, it's that different dynamic of playing without Shelby Sellen.
Yeah, it's just another miscue for the Vikings there. I'm sure she'd like to get that pass back and maybe even pull up off that screen in action.
19-14, Dragons up by 5. 9:24 remaining here in the first half from Moorhead. The Dragons again break the pressure. Volkert uses Peyton Boom. Legal, Baravich, and Hintz also in the game. There's, Hintz, if she turned around, she had that open 12-footer. This is Volkert for 3. No. Vikings fall like dominoes, but they get the ball. Across midcourt comes Prosser. Abby Hora. On the all-decade team in South Dakota for her efforts. Back come the Dragons. Baravich on the giddy-up. Legal. Maybe one too many passes, but the Dragons at least are moving the ball better against the zone.
Both teams are active. We look at the Dragons getting quite a few deflections, as we saw that last possession by the Vikings getting their hands on the ball. So both teams active defensively thus far.
Volkert, legal. Yes.
Oh, nice stroke by Legal, and we definitely know that she can knock down the open triple.
22-14. The Dragons have their largest lead of the ball game here with 8:15 remaining before halftime. Hannah Matoxen on the move. Throws it away, anticipated perfectly through the lane by Jackie Volkert. She'll check her rearview mirror and find Baravich in front of us for three. That was off from the get-go. The ball gets volleyed by Hintz as one of the Vikings is down underneath, and it opens it up for Hintz.
Physical game inside. And you see right away that the good teams, good players adjust to the physicality.
And that was the report that Alexis Kennedy gave us that Dave Croft was worried about. His team is now down by 10.
Do more of what you love without being held back by joint pain. At Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our team will work with you to create a care plan that meets you where you are, choosing treatment options that fit your lifestyle, so you can get back to more outdoor adventures, more traditions, more active moments, more you. See how you can reach your more at Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Moorhead Public Service offers an incentive program called Bright Energy Solutions to provide rebates to customers who install energy-efficient equipment. Learn more, brightenergysolutions.com/Moorhead. We'll stay on this side of the river. The Eggers Agency in Moorhead has served Fargo, Moorhead, and beyond for over 20 years. Call David Eggers at 218-233-1334 or stop by the Eggers Insurance Agency located on 8th Street in Moorhead. 24-14, what have the Dragons done to open up this lead?
The energy. They've exceeded the energy of the Vikings thus far, active, and they've knocked down some threes. They've made 4 3-pointers so far, shooting with confidence, and you hope that they could continue that if they want to be successful against the top team in the South. Dragons pick up full court.
Yeah, remember this Augustina squad trying to prove something. Everybody's calling the Dragons the best team. They've got the best record. Are they the best team? I don't know. The best team in the South, or at least the team with the best record, is down by 10 right now. The Dragons keep winning and stay atop the league. I think it's going to be fair to call the Dragons the best team. Here comes Jackie Volkert. Baravich. Legal wants it and has it. Hintz in the corner.
Vikings matched up man-to-man now.
Legal. That's a tough running one-hander that wouldn't go. And Hintz was in great position but got the rebound, knocked out of bounds.
I tell you what, though, creative move by Legal. We hadn't seen much of the shot fake getting to the basket like that. Obviously, she could knock down the three. Would love to see her shoot that shot under control.
Baravich, no. She made her first two, missed her second two. 2 for 4 is not bad from deep.
Not bad at all.
And she's obviously got amnesia.
You have to. We talked about that last night. It's a good shooters, good scorers. You have to have amnesia. As Matoxen misses the three. Another offensive rebound here for the Vikings.
Now that was a lucky bounce. That was a great block. Now, you lucky bounce all you want. That was great defense that time by Legal. Maddie Green will check back in as you can see the clean swat off of Walter and out of bounds on our replay presented by Midco.
Yeah, great anticipation there by Legal, getting the block without the foul. Vikings continue with the pressure. This time they go man-to-man.
So we've seen 1-2-2, 2-1-2, now man-to-man in the backcourt.
Yes, and they're looking to trap.
They almost did. Here's Maddie Green.
Oh, nice pass.
They collapse in on Megan Hintz. I hope she's okay. Her neck and head got twisted down. Not the way a neck and head are probably meant to be twisted. Watch this second time. Her body went to the right and her head and neck went to the left. She looks all right, though. First free throw is good. Megan has 9. On her way to another monster night.
Yeah, Megan Hintz, by far one of the toughest, strongest post players in the NSIC. Knocked down both free throws as the foul did not phase her at all.
No, she shook whatever cobweb she had off pretty easily. 6:15 remaining here in the second quarter. 26-14. The Dragon women trying to make it a perfect January here at home for the second straight year. Abby Hora yo-yoing in front of the bench. Look at Jackie Volkert sticking to Prosser. Oh, and Prosser still scores.
Tough scoop finish there by Prosser.
I know that one. I got the lingo down for that one. That was the unbelievable Jackie Volkert defense for 27 seconds, but yet Prosser scooped it off the glass and scored.
There you go.
Without a hezzy. 26-16. Now Volkert's going to say, I want a three. Doesn't get it. Rebound taken by Metoxen. Here comes Hannah. Hannah on the run. And again, Walter had it but lost it. So the Dragons get the ball back. Here comes Lauren Fetch. Maddie Green had the open three, said no. Oh,
Nice
Barabic
find.
again finds Hintz. It's been like that a lot this weekend.
Great find by Barabic and heads up play by Megan, going to meet the ball and finishing at the cup.
Loose balls grabbed, and again, Augustana is going to get another opportunity.
Another chance. Great defense there by Megan Hintz.
She's doing everything. Here comes Fetch. She has Barabic on her left. Kylie for three.
When she gets it going, man, she is fun to watch. Deep three-pointer there by Barabic, and kudos to Lauren Fetch getting involved with the assist.
You look up, Jared. It's a 15-point ball game. It's 31-16 here at the 4:23 mark. Again, some great Dragon defense, and again, another opportunity for Augustana. Prosser for three, makes them pay.
Prosser can make them pay. She can also play. Nice looking three-pointer, trying to keep her team in this game.
Yeah, she's got 12 of the 19 points. Hintz in the corner. Green. Nothing. That's good defense that time by Allie Walter. Here on the crossover comes Vache Rab. You built the 15-point lead. You don't want to give one up here. Walter scores.
Excellent patience there by the Vikings. Had the mismatch inside. Going right at Jackie in the post.
Quick 5-0 spurt by the Vikings. Gets them back to within 10, 31-21, 3:25 remaining here in the second quarter. Volkert. Hintz. Hintz did all the heavy lifting, didn't put it in. The crossover, the shot, and it goes. Lindsey Prosser
Is on a mission this afternoon, going right at the Dragons in transition.
Well, our director, Alex Nelson, you know what? We're going to put Megan Hintz and Lindsey Prosser as our, not players to watch, our player comparison. Let's see, Prosser so far. Alex is just loving this. Prosser so far, 6 of 11, 14 points. Megan Hintz, 12 points, couple rebounds, leading their teams respectively.
Wow, Alex is on his job today.
He's on his game.
A-game Alex.
Boom back in, Fetch dribbling, 25 on the shot clock.
Little high screen and roll action here for the Dragons.
Barabic, 16-footer, no.
Prosser with the rebound. She's getting it done on both ends, looking to run.
Here she comes on Jackie, all the way in. No. Vikings looking for a foul, not going to get one. Didn't look like there was one. Here comes Barabic. No. Could see from the get-go that was going to be short. Ball might have ran down her wrist. Here comes Abby Hora.
Both teams looking to push the pace of this game, pick it up.
Schiffler from deep. No. Volkert ensures the one and done. Fetch relieves some pressure. 2 minutes remaining in this first half. Dragons up 31-23.
Vikings back into a zone.
Skip. Quick hands by Baravich. Volkert again. Dared to shoot a three. No.
There you go, Baravich with the hustle.
And for three. No, it was on target, just a tish short. She was already running down the other way. Here we go on the up and down game. This is what the Vikings want. Hey. No. Oh, and a foul. Hey, hit by Boom.
And it'll be a fun matchup to watch as Hay is pretty athletic for the Vikings. And obviously she had Peyton Boom on her. And both of these freshmen will go at it for a couple years here, next 3-4 years.
First free throw was no good. For the latest news and schedule information for all of your favorite Dragon sports, visit MSUMDragons.com, the official website of Dragon Athletics. One more free throw for Hay. Hay hits. It's 31-24. Here comes Fetch with 1:25 left to play before halftime.
Vikings in a 1-3-1 zone and switching it up quite a bit here.
Boom. I'm sorry, legal. And now Boom. Peyton creating a whistle and a foul. This could be a two-shot opportunity. That is the 15th foul whistled. It's Hay with the hit. The Vikings didn't have any fouls whistled on them in the first quarter. They now have 5 here in the second quarter. So going to the free throw line is Boom. Our first one is no good. The Dragons are proud to have Sodexo as its dining services partner. Convenience, flexibility, and value are built into each dining plan. Go to mstate.sodexomyway.com for more information. One more free throw here for Boom. Peyton hits one of two. It's 32-24 with 66 ticks remaining here before an MSU Moorhead halftime news break. Nice crowd is assembled here on the women's side, hoping to continue to try to stuff this arena. That three off the glass by Prosser. She's hitting from everywhere in all different ways. Augustana back to within 5. Baravich underneath, her defender fell down, and Kylie takes advantage of it.
Nice looking move in there by Baravich. 11 points.
Her first inside the arc. Her first 2 inside the arc. 30 seconds left to go. The difference between the shot clock and the game clock is about 6. Hay.
Oh, nice face-up shot by Hay.
And now the Dragons, once again, just like the first quarter, will play for the final shot. 10 seconds left to go. Fetch has to put it up. She does, and that's going to do it for half number 1. The Dragons had a 15-point lead. They'll have to settle for a 5-point advantage as we go over to Alexis Kennedy, who's with Carla Nelson.
Coach Augie utilizing that 1-3-1 zone, what is that opening up for your team offensively?
Well, any diagonal pass is there as long as the posts are working and the guards see it, but the corner's always open too. But you have to be ready to catch and shoot. They're going to close out hard. If you give a shot fake, maybe you got to drive, but they also got help in the paint. So you just got to keep working.
Thank you. See you in the second half. Steve, Jared.
Alexis, thank you very much. Halftime here in Moorhead. The Dragons lead Augustana 34-29. We invite you to stay tuned for your halftime activities. On deck is an MSU Moorhead halftime news break. You're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball on WDAY Extra.
Update or download to the all-new MSUM Dragons app on iTunes and Google Play.
The new app features customized following of only your favorite Dragons teams, incredible in-app live stats and media coverage, and our Fired Up Rewards program all in one easy-to-use app. Update your Dragons app, search MSUM in your app store, or visit msumdragons.com/app to download the new MSUM Dragons app today. Today's Dragons Live coverage is brought to you by BSN, The Courtyard by Marriott, Herbert & Gerbert's, Richards Transportation, Shields of Moorhead, Shucks Bus Service, Buffalo Wild Wings, Forum Communications.
Hello everyone, I'm Tanner Robinson and welcome to today's halftime news break. On today's break, we caught up with standout senior diver Amber Westerang to see how she is making the most of her final season. But first, let's get to know new swimming and diving head coach Charles King.
First year here, how's MSUM going for you?
I love it. I'm in love. You know, I'm a Dragon, and it's a great institution. It's got great people. The athletes are awesome, and the community is just, I love it. So I couldn't be happier.
D3 to D2, how's that transition been, like coaching wise?
You know, I think the biggest thing is NCAA rules. I've coached at every division there is, so I think my philosophy has always been the same, as academics are why you're here. So really putting a focus on that. But then we're trying to be great swimmers, and then what are you trying to be great at in your life? And
looking forward now, we're pushing towards what mid-season about. You know, what are you looking forward to? What are you trying to build on pushing through the heart of the season?
You know, I think we have a great group of women, and they work hard every day. I think they're buying into the program, and you know, just hard work and getting better every day, focusing on one thing at a time. We're in a tough part of the training right now, so we're at kind of some transitions where we're trying to go very high intensity, our volume's up there, we're lifting real heavy, and so we're moving towards trying to swim fast in December. We'll do a little small taper where we rest a little bit and try to pop some good times, and then just focus on finals, and then we get on to our training for the second semester, and then really it's about fine-tuning. Our volume will drop a little bit, our intensity will go up even higher, and then we're really trying to swim fast in February and qualify for nationals in March.
Thanks, Coach King, and best of luck this season. Coming up after the break, we talked with senior diver Amber Westerang.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a Logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Welcome back to your MSUM halftime news break. Let's dive straight into our interview with senior standout diver Amber Westerang.
I started out in gymnastics when I was younger, and then I went to swimming, and then sophomore year of high school I decided that I would try it out, and it worked out really well. I really like the school as well. It wasn't just the team that brought me here. I liked the atmosphere of the school when I toured, and I love the atmosphere of the team as well, so it was really awesome. So there are 4 positions in diving, and they're considered A, B, C, and D. And A stands for straight, B stands for pike, C stands for tuck, and D stands for free, which means you can do any position in twisters. So there's also 5 categories, and those go along with the A, B, C, D. And those are forwards, which are 100s, which are mainly the easier ones. Backs are 200s, reverses are 300s, which is where you walk forward on the board and flip backwards. And then inwards are 400s, where you're standing backwards on the board and flip forwards. So, and then 5,000s, which is where it gets a little bit confusing. Those are twisters. It's definitely a big mental thing than physical. I think that a lot of the times we try to stay loose and like try to mess around in between dives or like during diving and all that, just to like remain calm and stuff like that, because it is kind of scary. And so we try to like goof around and then just loosen up a little bit. So I'm really aiming towards nationals. I narrowly missed it last season by 0.45, so I'm really hoping that I can make that happen this year.
Thank you for joining us during our MSUM halftime news break. Stay tuned for more Dragons Live right after the break.
Today's Dragons Live coverage is brought to you by Matt Buss, Midco, Moorhead Public Service, Papa John's, Pepsi, Sanford Health, State Farm agent David Eggers, and Minnesota State University Moorhead. Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Just looking back on myself freshman year to who I am currently, it's a complete transformation.
You walk around campus all the time, you see friendly faces, you see smiling faces, and people really love being here.
For me personally, I was able to get the experience and the knowledge that I needed to be successful.
I've had a pretty long journey to get here. Went to community college, changed majors, and MSUM has transformed my life just incredibly.
(34-29), the Dragon women lead. Augustana here at the half. Let's take a look at some first half highlights. Augustana came out from the get-go. This is Hannah Matoxen going in strong, using the glass and getting a couple buckets. This is Brooklyn Legal. That's a pretty three-point shot. She can get some stuff done from outside. Lindsay Prosser is getting stuff done outside, inside at the free throw line. She had 17 first half points. Kali Barabich hitting from deep. We'll see her in a bit. There's another assist to Megan Hintz. Allie Walter on the business end, and then Barabich. Her defender falls down, and like you said last night, a good scorer is going to take advantage of those opportunities. Barabich certainly did so. The Dragons are getting outshot, but they have the lead.
Dragons, yes, they have the lead. Doing a better job shooting from behind the arc, only 38% from the field, but 36% from behind the arc. Solid job from the free throw line, 83%. Something that's surprising, the Dragons are getting out-rebounded, and that's something that I'm sure is being discussed here at the half.
What I think is a number that you can't see. The one you can see is 21-17. What you can't see is Augustana has 7 offensive rebounds. The Dragons lead the league, averaging 14 offensive rebounds per game. This is unacceptable for Carla Nelson to be out-rebounded on the offensive side.
I totally agree. Again, that's something that definitely will be addressed here at halftime.
34-29, the Dragons have the lead. We'll take a look around the NSIC and more when we come back. You're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball on WDAY Extra.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile. Come on,
What about the flash?
Okay, one more. Benjamin, hold
Make
it
a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back
use
it up.
my
You want to
camera.
get everybody
Looking at
in.
the
You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did it.
There you go.
Did you get? Do you need me? Don't forget to. Did you get it, Ben? My camera. I think you got it.
Take another
shot. I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Libby here with another lesson.
Okay, gotta make a list. Pay cable bill, research car insurance rates, get groceries. And my student loan payment is due next week.
You look stressed. If you're worried about money, try riding that bus.
There is a bus stop pretty close to my job. I could give it a try.
Awesome. More conditioner?
Thanks a lot.
He learned his lesson. Join us and take the challenge to ride green.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
All right, Minnesota Crookston trying to keep Upper Iowa winless. Golden Eagles lead 36-27 at the half. Bemidji State won last night. Now the Beavers are going for 2 in a row. Concordia St. Paul in a low-scoring affair leads Minnesota Duluth at the half in the Twin Cities. And Minnesota State Mankato leads St. Cloud State 34-30. And these are games that started a little bit late. Sioux Falls, Mary, and Northern State have early leads. Those are 4 o'clock starts. Men coming up next, and then next weekend I'll go on the road with the Dragons to Duluth. I'll be at the Romano Gymnasium. The women will start at 5:30. The men will start at 7:30. Those will be audio-only webcasts at MSUMDragons.com. As we welcome you back to our location, Steve DeStatio, Jared Bledsoe. I need a couple Bledsoe bullets here on the women's side.
Well, the Dragons got to find and contain Prosser. She's doing a phenomenal job, 17 first-half points. The Vikings are actually winning the rebound battle. We talked about that. So the Dragons will have to win the rebound battle if they want to continue to be successful. And then lastly, they got to just keep the intensity. You know, they're doing a great job being active, getting deflections, getting steals. Want to keep that going in the second half.
So Carla Nelson was looking for better defense from her post last night, and now the post and the rest of the players not getting the rebounds that they want. I mean, what's the first way you start addressing that in the locker room?
Obviously, physicality. You got to put a body on someone, making sure that the offensive player that you're guarding does not get the rebound, and then locating the ball, securing the ball, and then off to the races.
And that's something that Dave Krauth was worried about. So has he made an adjustment to counteract that physicality by the Dragons?
Maybe so, but I think as you alluded to, there was a couple different little bounces on the shots and so forth. So the Dragons will just have to adjust, locate, make sure the person that you're guarding doesn't get the ball, and I think the Dragons will be fine.
I just know that he's going to find different ways. That guy right there, Dave Krauth, not only is he one of the nicest people I've met in the NSIC over my career. This is his 30th year, not his 29th, his 30th year.
Years.
He's won 623 games, 261 losses. He's just had an unbelievable program as now they look to go Division I. So I don't know if he's going to be there when the Vikings transition, or is it his job just to continue this amazing run in D2 and then hand off the baton?
Well, he's thrown quite a few different looks defensively at the Dragons. And we talked about the 2-1-2 press, the 1-3-1, the 2-3 zone. So I'm sure they have more in the holster to throw at the Dragons this second half.
All right, here we go. Hintz hit the bottom of the rim. Here come the Vikings. Hannah Matoxen. Remember, the Dragons were up at one point by 15. Augustana closed out the first half on a 19-3 run. Make that a 13-3 run. Math has never been one of our strong points, and there's another offensive rebound. This is going to be a jump ball as a almost painful-looking game of Twister breaks out, but no Dragons went to the ball, Jared.
And that's something I'm sure the Dragons stress, not giving up. As you mentioned, there was 7 going into the half, now 8 offensive rebounds for the Vikings.
There's a secured rebound, and the Dragons get the ball. Here comes Volker. Jackie lets traffic go by. Hintz open from 15. Too strong. And now she goes after the offensive rebound, gets it. She'll travel, but that's some of that aggression that you're looking for.
You like the activity again. Want her to shoot that shot confidently, but did an awesome job following. And like we talked about, the shooter typically knows where the ball is going to bounce on a miss.
Lindsay Prosser. Volkert is on her. Lindsay fights through the screen. And Kylie comes up with the ball. Kylie, if she was taller, she'd dunk it.
Coast to coast, the Dragons' leading steals getter finishes in transition.
Remember what Coach Swenson told me? Kylie Barabage, a very underrated defender. She's known for her scoring, but she will D it up. Vishay Rab gives off to Abby Hora. Metoxen lines up an air ball, 3. Here comes Kylie. She's got a rebound. She had a steal. She had a coast-to-coast point or bucket. And now she's going to shoot from downtown.
Great ball movement by the Dragons. Skip pass from Barabage, swing back. Barabage knocking down the open triple now with 16 points.
And the Dragon lead is back up to 10. It's been as high as 15. Hora thought about a 3 momentarily. Walter will shoot a long-distance jumper, and it's good. They're calling out a 3.
Walter wanting to get involved. They got a few touches inside as they find Barabage again. The finish.
A tough finish on a great pass from Hintz.
Again, excellent chemistry thus far. Nice little touch there inside by Barabage.
Yeah, she had to go up with the left hand. Foul on Fetch. This game has been pretty foul-free. Foul and free throw free.
Say that fast 3 times.
No. First free throw flies left. Thank the Lord the second one went through.
Vikings pick up again, full court. Only back off the pressure.
Fetch. Volkert. Oh, is that Nicole Brown in the ball game? Brown paying immediate dividends.
Nice touch inside by Brown. And again, Dragons are known for trying to establish something early inside.
Hora, and in an effort to get on the boards, Fetch was a little too, I think she wound her arm around.
A little aggressive, but
Vishay
again,
Rab, yeah.
you don't mind that. Again, trying to make sure that the individual that you're guarding does not get that offensive rebound.
So far, Prosser has had limited touches. Here she is with the ball. Volkert will come over and take on Metoxen, who scores.
Oh, tough fadeaway shot there, baseline by Metoxen.
43-35. Under 7 minutes remaining, third quarter, as Jackie Volkert gets pushed out of bounds, and that's a foul on Prosser. Just her first. And the Dragons will inbound.
Yeah, Vikings looking to trap right there at half court, whether in the zone or the man or jump trap. So the Dragons will definitely have to be mindful of that.
Volkert in the corner. Nicole Brown. Oh, the no look to Barabage.
Brown goes sky high to get the offensive rebound.
Yeah, they're going to call that on the floor. Walter whistled for her third foul, and Nicole Brown got fouled on the way down. Fetch will look. Uh-oh. Green grabs it legally across the other side of the floor because she didn't establish, and now it's Fetch.
A little screen and roll action here by the Dragons.
Green looking for an opening. She was looking for Brown and lost the ball. So a good defensive possession for Augustana. They only trail by 8. They've been down by as many as 15, and they never flinched. That leads me to believe they're in this for the long haul, with or without Selland. Hora finds Prosser. Her first shot of the second half goes around and out. This is Kylie Baravich. Hustling across midcourt to Fetch.
And I like the idea of getting the ball to the corner to flatten out that defense if they're not going to trap. Get some good ball movement, good skip passes. That defense shifting as Baravich takes another 3 and knocks it down.
21 for Kylie Baravich, 46-35. Now she'll defend, and a whistle, and a foul. Get up, Lauren. That's her third personal foul if it was on her. Green, Brown, and Fetch sit. Oh, that was just the second foul on Fetch. Boom and Hintz are back in, joining Legal, Volkert, and Baravich.
Yeah, and that's why you didn't mind that aggressive foul boxing out by Fetch, because it was only her first at that time. Vikings looking to get it inside to Hay.
That defense by Megan Hintz was just too good, as Hay went inside, left it short, and then she ran out of real estate.
Vikings again going to a 2-1-2 press. See how the Dragons handle it.
They do. Quick ball movement, maybe the best ball movement we've seen by this Dragon squad in a while. Volkert, Baravich again.
Oh, she's on fire. It is official. Kylie Baravich is on fire. 24 points.
She has 13 of the Dragon 15 points here in the third quarter. Vache Rab in a whole boatload of trouble, turns it over. Ligo comes up with it. Here comes Volkert. Will they look for 24?
Well, you have to. If the Vikings continue to stay in this zone.
Kylie is open in the far corner. Swung. Kylie has it.
Nice
head fake.
And that's a baller for you right there, Steve. Sold the head fake, knocked down the last couple three-pointers. Shy fake, 2 dribbles, pull up.
26 for Kylie Baravich. Her career high is 27, set at Minot last year. Hora for 3.
And again, you just talked about it. No panic in the Vikings. They bounce right back and knock down that 3.
No, they're not used to this kind of spread. They'll be back. They've only lost 3 games this year by 3, 4, and 5 points. Guess who? No. Look at the aggression by Legal. It's a jump ball. The Dragons will continue to possess as we hit the media timeout. 3:48 remaining third quarter. The Dragons have opened up a 13-point lead.
Just looking back on myself freshman year to who I am currently, it's a complete transformation.
You walk around campus all the time, you see friendly faces, you see smiling faces, and people really, really love being here.
For me personally, I was able to get the experience and the knowledge that I needed to be successful.
I've had a pretty long journey to get here. Went to community college, changed majors, and MSUM has transformed my life just incredibly.
It's the house or the person.
By Wyndham and the Travel Lodge and Suites of Moorhead, both in great locations here around 8th Street. Stay at the Microtel and the Travel Lodge and Suites. Ask for the MSUM rate or mention MSUM and you get the best price possible. Thank you to the Microtel and the Travel Lodge and Suites. All right, let's take a look at our Gate City Bank My School Spirit Card Fan Cam. Ask for a Dragon debit card and they'll make a donation directly to MSU Moorhead Scholarships. Thank you, Gate City Bank. 51-38, the Dragons have the lead here with 3 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. Here in the third quarter from Moorhead. They went 6-0 in January last year. They're trying to make it a perfect January this year.
They're on pace to do just that as they continue to find ways to score off the defense. Dragons with 13 points off that defensive pressure so far this evening.
Hintz, Baravich. It's been a lot of Kylie here in this third quarter. She'll set a screen. And a double dribble gets whistled. Over to Alexis Kennedy.
Steve, you just mentioned there Kylie Baravich. That's exactly what Coach Croft mentioned in this last time out. You have to move with her. You have to get a hand on her and play some defense, he said.
Yeah, it's simple. But, I mean, Jared Bledsoe talked about Lindsey Prosser, and the Dragons have been all over her. In fact, she's got nothing so far here in this third quarter.
In the first half here, Carla Nelson pointed that out exactly. She asked who's guarding her. Jackie is on her, and she said, you know, you have to contest, get a hand in her face.
And they have not done that for Kylie Baravich. Thank you very much. Alexis, this is fetch from deep. No, look at her go after an offensive rebound. Now this team is playing like they want to go deep in March.
Yes, that's the energy and effort you need to, as you mentioned, to go far in March. As Fetch followed her shot, giving the Dragons another opportunity here at the basket.
An air ball thrown up by Boom. They didn't look for Kylie, and I know you look for the hot hand. I know that. I mean, it's not a cliche. Kylie's on fire, but that's not what the Dragon women do. They look for the best shot. If it happens to be Baravich, so be it. If it's Peyton Boom away.
I agree, and Baravich had a heat check moment on the baseline shot last possession down, so you don't mind Boom, who was actually 1 for 1, take that three-point look.
51-38, Dragons up 2.5 left third quarter. Prosser. That's been Lindsey Prosser in a nutshell in this third quarter. The Dragons have done an outstanding job on her, and Baravich has gone off.
And solid defense. We talked about that being one of the bullets, locating and containing Prosser. Dragons doing a great job so far.
Volkert saw Hintz underneath, but a foul got whistled against Hay. So the Dragons will inbound. It'll come out to Volkert with a fresh shot clock. Green, Baravich. Jackie again. Baravich from the third row. Are you kidding me?
Great find by Jackie. Baravich continues to shoot with confidence this afternoon.
Kylie with the new career high. She has 29. She has 18 here in the third quarter. Here's Prosser. No, you could tell she was even forcing a little bit as she tried right in front of us. Saving the ball is Jackie Volkert. She says hello to David Eggers. Thanks him for his sponsorship. Here comes Lauren Fetch.
Vikings sticking with this zone.
And a foul. This is on Danny Honor. She checked in during the last timeout. Honor is a 5'9" junior out of Harrison, South Dakota, 2015 Miss Basketball finalists. Harrison is one of those suburbs of Sioux Falls. It's 54-38. The Dragons have matched their largest lead. Kylie again. There's your heat check.
Great offensive rebound by Hintz. And you don't mind Kylie taking that shot. I mean,
no, you kidding me? Take that all day. And then Megan Hintz says, don't forget about me. Green grabs a rebound.
Green doing a solid job on the defensive boards.
Under a minute remaining here in the third quarter.
I like that look. Get it inside, kick it back out. Again, Vikings sticking with this zone.
Ten on the shot clock. And a foul. This will be free throws. Baravich got her 27. I'm sorry, she got her 27, her career high here at home against Minot. When you and the newly named North Dakota Sportscaster of the Year, Jack Michaels, were doing the game, because somebody was on drugs, recovering from elbow surgery, not narcotics.
Yeah, I'm glad you clarified.
I did that just to stay employed. Green hits 1 of 2. Actually, I wasn't. Stopped taking that stuff. Kept me up all night. Had the reverse effect. You want to cut me open? Just give me a bullet, and I'll chew on that for a while. Here's a foul underneath. Oh, they got Herbertson.
Did you say chew on a bullet?
Just like bite a bullet? That's
Yeah.
what they did back in the Civil War. Guy got his leg chopped off. They didn't have medicine back then. Chewed on a bullet. Bit a bullet.
That is
That's when
old
they say
school.
bite the bullet.
Bite
I'm
the
going
bullet.
back 1800s.
Yeah.
Come on now. I'm on my game tonight.
I see.
Jared. Just stay out of my way. Stay in your lane.
Not only bite the bullet, chew on the bullet. That
Chew on
is
the bullet.
impressive.
Well, that was a little improvisation. Here's a foul. Hintz whistled for the foul. It's the 15th foul, and that'll put Cameron Hay on the free throw line. And she doesn't mess around. Her first free throw is no good. Baravich, Green, and Hintz sit down. Steichen, Legal, and Brown are back in. Hay hits 1. The Dragons have 12 seconds.
Vikings sticking with the full court pressure. 5 seconds left.
Steichen. Legal. No, but a foul. Why on earth would Danny Honor come close to her? So with 0.2 of a second remaining, Legal will head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
She definitely ran her over.
You can't do that. I'm looking for the last Dragon 30-point performance, and I'm not finding it. Legal hits 1, and that does it for quarter number 3. It was sponsored by Kylie Baravich. She went off in quarter number 3. She had 12.5. The Dragon lead is 19. You're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball presented by Dragons Live.
From the time you were little, bouncing off the walls, you were told, go do something. And so you did. Then one day you found yourself in a cap and gown. Now, go do something was an invitation. Or was it a challenge? Go with Midco. We connect you with powerful, innovative technology. That's the start. Your drive and vision do the rest. Go do something. Yeah, that's definitely a challenge. You and Midco. Let's go.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Matt Buss has been serving Fargo Moorhead since 1974. New from Matt Buss is something called Link FM. Go to mattbuss.com for more information. Again, what's at stake tonight? The standings. The Dragons, Augustana, the 2 top teams in the league. And you know what? We've only played 30 minutes, Jared, but right now I think I know who the better team might be, at least on this afternoon.
With 10 minutes to go, the Dragons have definitely showed up so far this evening. Let's see if the Vikings have an answer. They've thrown quite a few different zone looks, press. Get it inside. Walter misses again, and Baravich snatches down the rebound. Going coast to coast.
Baravich can't score, but a whistle and a foul. So this will be Baravich at the free throw line to shoot 2.
And this is one of the advantages when you talk about having your guards crash the boards. To be able to get the rebound, go coast to coast, and either finish or get fouled and to get an opportunity to get points at the line.
One more free throw for Kylie. She'll miss twice. Green, the offensive rebound. She wrestled it away from Rab. Hintz on the baseline. Green open. Maddie misses.
Another rebound. Nice job there by Maddie, ripping down the rebound.
Baravage. Volkert on the baseline. Forced. Rebound yanked down by Metoxen. Augustana down by 19. The Dragons haven't been outscored in many quarters at all this year. Augustana has a pretty tall task as Megan Hintz gets whistled for a foul. Over we go to Alexis Kennedy.
We've mentioned it all game, the zone pressure that Augie is putting on the Dragons, and Carla Nelson again mentioning to our women to have a heads up on the first pass and don't wait to be trapped. When you're coming in, move the pass, get those diagonal passes.
All right. So far, so good. There's the three thrown down by Hora. It's a 16-point game. Remember, right when the Dragons got their 15-point lead in the first half, it was quickly nibbled down to 5. This game's not over by a long shot.
No, the aggression and energy so far for the Vikings, they're not letting up. Still scrappy, still moving in this zone.
Hintz couldn't score, but another offensive rebound. What the Augustana did to the Dragons in the first half, the Dragons are throwing back in the Vikings' collective faces as Hintz went down awkwardly, gets up slowly, and appears to be okay. Dragon Nation held its breath for just a moment.
Nice looking pull-up jumper there by Prosser. 23 points for that young lady.
Prosser scores for the first time in the second half. Was that a 2 or a 3?
Yeah. May have been a 2-pointer there.
All right. Prosser with 17. It's a 13-point Dragon lead. Volkert and Green. Maddie from the corner.
Oh, nice stroke by Maddie Green.
That's her first bucket tonight. 61-45, Prosser.
Oh, wow. Great catch and finish there by Prosser. This young lady can ball.
Dragons don't want to wake up that sleeping bear. Another sleeping bear had been woken up, but not wearing gold. As an over and back is whistled, a turnover on the Dragons. Boom will come in, and Megan Hintz will sit down. 61-47, the Dragons lead by 14. It just doesn't have that 14-point lead to it, does it? As Maddie Green comes up with a big turnover.
Correction on that, Prosser has 22 points on the night or
Nope.
the afternoon.
Nope, 17. Oh, okay. Jared, you're correct. I said corrected. Stats up on the board are incorrect. Jared's correct. Jared won, stat board nothing. Here's Vishay Rab.
Oh,
yes.
Great decision there by Rabe.
That's Rab's first bucket.
Rab, nice decision there, pulling up.
Dragons have to get it across midcourt, and Jackie Volkert does. Jackie attacking. Jackie, no. Oh, but there's Boom.
Great job by Boom crashing the offensive board. And like you said, the Dragons flipping the script, if you will, crashing the offensive board this second half. Oh, great defense there by Jackie.
Jackie. And a foul. She got jumped on top of by Prosser after stuffing a Prosser shot. Hintz will come back in. Now Maddie Green will sit down. It's that big rotation going on by Carla Nelson as a timeout gets asked for and taken. 6:19 left to go. It's the Dragons trying to stay undefeated in the NSIC.
It takes a team to bring the story home every day. It takes a leader to build a legacy of trust.
As the only locally owned news station in the region, we're there for you at every turn.
We're your neighbors, telling the stories that matter because your community is our community.
So when you need to reconnect, remember that we're working every day, just like you,
trying to make a better tomorrow.
WDAY News, the only locally owned news station in the region.
How about a round of applause? And
$5,000 in the Dragon Fire raffle. Tickets are on sale now for $20 at the Dragon Fire Booster Club table or in the main athletics office. The winners will be announced beginning February the 8th. And let's take a look at our Gate City Bank My School Spirit Card fan cam. They're enjoying Dr. Ann Blackhurst and newly announced Super 4 Region Coach of the Year, Steve Lockway from Minnesota State University Moorhead. Congratulations to Coach Lockway. Our fan cam is presented by Gate City Bank. Ask for a Dragon debit card and they'll make a donation directly to Dragon scholarships.
Congratulations, Coach.
There he is.
Well deserved.
Yes, he is. His coaching staff's here today. They all came out. Offensive coordinator Rob Hunt behind us. I see some young men, or a young man with a 2019 on his jacket, and that probably means that he's about to graduate and look for some place to play this coming fall. Perhaps it's here in Moorhead as we have another timeout.
Herbert and Gerbert's wants to know, what's your favorite sandwich?
My personal favorite is the Flash. It's got all that meat and that Italian flavor that I can't get enough of.
You know, the first time I was at Herbert and Gerbert's, I couldn't decide if I wanted ham or turkey, so I got the Gerf. Got both.
I like the Pompeii because I like chicken salad, but it also has that sweet chili sauce.
Experience Flavor Nation for yourself with the classic, specialty, and signature menus at Herbert and Gerbert's with 4 convenient FM locations, 1 in Bismarck and 1 in Grand Forks. Or order online and have it delivered at herbertandgerberts.com.
All right, Jared, let's pick a State Farm assist to the game. Volkert, I'm going to go inside, and that's a wide-open layup by Megan Hintz. That got the Dragons out to an 8-point lead in quarter number 2. Our assist to the game presented by State Farm. Why have the Dragons played so much better here in this second half?
Just the intensity. You talked about bringing the energy. We talk about that very often, and the Dragons have exceeded the Vikings' energy, being scrappy, locating the offensive rebounds, and more importantly, knocking down shots. I mean, you talk about Baravich. Yeah, Kylie Baravich has caught fire this second half.
Kylie.
Simply put,
Kylie.
Kylie.
She has been amazing. 11 of 22, 7 of 13 from behind the arc. I looked up some number earlier today, and it's not to pick on Kylie. I like Kylie. She's such a great person. 4 of 30, her last 30. Before today, 4 of 30 from downtown. Today, 7 of 13. She is just a shooter, a scorer. She saw the bucket. Remember, she made her first 2, and she said, maybe today's my day.
Exactly, and that's what we talk about. Having a scorer, a shooter has to have amnesia when it comes to putting up shots.
Dragons trying to break that pressure. They do. Fetch, and a 10-second violation. Remember, there was still time left on the clock before that other timeout.
Great job by the Vikings picking up full court again. Not giving up, keeping that fight going.
This 14-point lead, again, it feels like it's 4, doesn't it?
It does. It does, just because the Vikings haven't given up.
Oh, they're too good. They're good. They're too well coached. Rab scores and gets fouled.
By Rab. Excellent play call there. High, catching the ball at the high post, little footwork, reverse pivot, rip through, one dribble, going right into the chest of Baravich, and an opportunity to get 3 points here at the line.
It's an 11-point game. All Rab's points have come here in the fourth quarter. Fetch leads Volker. Jackie in second gear.
Oh, nice dime.
Leaves it for Hintz, who scores and gets fouled.
Great job. Again, just a floor general. Jackie pushing the ball. Defense never stopped the ball. Jump stop finish. Megan Hintz muscles up. Finishes.
Fouled by Prosser. Hintz to the free throw line. Megan this afternoon has 16 points and 5 rebounds. Make it 17. She has been a force underneath. The Dragons extend their lead to 14. It's 66-52. Prosser gets rid of it. Metoxen.
Look at the scrap. Look at Peyton Boom get on the floor. And those are the type of plays that you talk about keeping the intensity. Great job there by Peyton Boom.
In the books, it goes as a turnover because on the alternate possession, the Dragons get the ball. Again, the full court. Volkert just got knocked out of bounds, but Danny Weigel's going to say incidental contact. So another dragon turnover.
Yeah, cost of doing business on the baseline. Great pressure there by the Vikings, forcing that turnover. Look at Baravic go sky high for the rebound.
Kylie's getting some stuff done. She has the ball, sitting on 29 points. Hence, legal for 3.
Smooth stroke there by Brooklyn Legal. Inside-out work. And that's the chemistry we've been talking about this weekend.
The Dragons' 11th three-pointer. They're up by 17. Metoxen says we're not going away.
With the answer, Metoxen shooting with confidence.
Hintz has the ball. She didn't think she was going to be involved in breaking the pressure. Legal has it. Baravic looked up at the basket and realized she was 30 feet away. She probably still wanted to shoot. Legal again. No.
Look at the rebound by Baravic. 30 points, 31 points for Baravic off energy and effort.
She just became the first 30-point scorer since Drew Santa scored 32 on December 2nd, 2016. As Rab hits a 3. The Vikings will not go away. Dragons up 71-58 with 4:16 left to go.
Update or download to the all-new MSUM Dragons app on iTunes and Google Play. The new app features customized following of only your favorite Dragons teams, incredible in-app live stats and media coverage, and our fired-up rewards program all in one easy-to-use app. Update your Dragons app, search MSUM in your app store, or visit msumdragons.com/app to download the new MSUM Dragons app today.
It's easier than ever to watch the Dragons on your TV with the Dragons app for Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Android TV, and WDAY TV. It's simple and easy. Get the Dragons app today, and the Dragon Swim School is second to none in the FM area. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. Learning to navigate the water is easy with the help of the Dragon Swim School. Does Kylie have 31? The board says 29. The stats say 31. Stats are official. Kylie with the ball. She'll give it up to Legal. If you're wondering, the Dragon record is 25 years old. Renee Olson had 38 back in 1994 against Mayville. Oh, what a look! To Hintz, but she couldn't finish.
Just the court vision of Jackie Volker is exceptional. And you start to wonder, when will the Vikings apply pressure on the wing as Jackie just zips that pass in. Megan Hintz getting fouled and an opportunity to get 2 at the line.
Hintz hit free throw number 1 and 2. When this game is said and done, if the Dragons win, everybody's going to remember that 18-point third quarter by Kylie Baravic. But how about the steadiness of Megan Hintz?
Yes, Megan Hintz has been, again, exceptional on both ends, getting it done, banging inside defensively, making herself available to finish inside on the offensive end as well.
Green back to Volkert as the Dragons remain patient. Jackie, no.
And there's Megan Hintz on the offensive glass.
Yeah, this will be another jump ball, but you got to love what the Dragons have done, crashing those boards here in the second half.
And we talked about staying intense. Just another example of the senior leading the way for the Dragons. Another rebound there for Hintz.
Baravich has the ball. She'll loop it over to Fetch as the Dragons are going to choose some clock. Nothing. Prosser. When this day's all said and done, Augustana probably needed a little more than that. Still a 12-point game.
And it won't be for lack of effort from Prosser or the rest of the crew. I mean, Prosser's definitely down some nice-looking shots as Baravich with the answer.
34 for Baravich. She's 4 away from the record.
Look at her get in there and scrap for the rebound.
She has done everything so far tonight and then some for the Dragons. Not just tonight, not just this weekend, but certainly this season. I think she just tied her career high with 8 rebounds. You know when she established that career high? Last night. That's how great Kylie Baravich has been. Jackie with the teardrop in the lane won't go. The Dragons grab the rebound. Carla Nelson wants a timeout, and she'll get it. 1:41 left to go. The Dragons are on their way to their 14th straight.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
All right, Jared. Augustana's going to stay in at least a tie for first place, even if they were to fall this afternoon. The Dragons, remember, Minnesota Duluth was losing earlier today. The Dragons could go 3 games up on Augie and Duluth, 3 games up on the field. A look at the NSIC standings are sponsored by Affinity Plus and Sodexo. Now we'll take a look at our coaches cam, presented by BSN. MSUM's Nike and Under Armour partner is BSN. Minnesota Duluth trailing Concordia St. Paul. Low-scoring affair in the cities, 26-22 with 7:39 remaining in the third quarter.
Vikings matchup man-to-man this last few minutes of the game. So the Dragons adjust.
Kylie, are you kidding me?
Fire is an understatement as Jackie gets the steal. The Dragons look to run some more clock.
A bucket by Kylie, and the record is hers. Renee Olson got 38 on February 15th, 1994, in a win over Concordia College. Hintz. Kylie, for the record.
Oh,
no.
This
and
place would have erupted if she made that step back 3. Wow.
Are they going to get Kylie out of the game? Is Carla Nelson aware of the record? I don't think. I think that was going to be Kylie's one and only shot, because the Dragons will just chew this thing out. Carla Nelson will do the classy thing, I think. Hintz grabs another rebound, and that should do it. Are they going to get the ball to Baravich, or are they going to run the clock out? "12 seconds left to go. And Carla Nelson's going to do the classy and the correct thing. This will be, in the 50-year history of the Dragon women's basketball program, the second greatest scoring performance. Kylie Baravich finishes with 37, 1 away from Renee Olson's 25-year record. More importantly, the Dragons win 79-61.
Man, that was special to watch. Fun to watch as a fan. Just fun to watch Kylie catch fire, and the Dragons continue to keep their run, as you mentioned, the winning streak going.
Carla Nelson will address the team, and then Alexis Kennedy, I am sure, is going to locate Kylie Barabas. The Vikings could not in the second half. Let's see if Alexis can.
Yeah, just from a fan standpoint, as a basketball player, as a coach, that was tremendous performance by Kylie Barabas.
She set a new record with 9 three-pointers in tonight's ball game. She got a bunch of records. She got a new career high. She did not set the all-time Dragon women's record, but I think it's pretty fair to say that she had a whale of a night. Alexis Kennedy has found her. Alexis.
With Kylie here, Kylie, a career high, what was working for you tonight?
Well, I've been off for the last 5 games on threes, and I just took my time and didn't think about it tonight, and I think that really helped me.
A tough matchup tonight. What did this show with your team's determination?
It showed that we wanted to win so bad because everyone's been bragging up Augie all year, and we just wanted to win really bad. And we don't really play for that streak. We don't think about it. We just play. And for us to come out and just pull through again, that's really special.
Great job again tonight. Steve, Jared.
Great job by that young lady.
She's such a nice girl. She's so nice. And remember, she's just, what, a sophomore?
Sophomore.
I mean, there's going to be more special nights. We know she can play. We know she can shoot. And as much as she struggled, Jared, maybe she deserves one of these nights.
She did. She even pointed out she struggled shooting, so it was obviously on her mind. But to come out and play loose, as we talked about, making those first 2 threes, the confidence gets going, and I'm sure the basket looked wide open for her tonight.
The Dragons win it 78-61. All of your post-game fun is coming up next. You're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball presented by Dragons Live on WDAY Extra.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Prosperity is today's investment in tomorrow's promise, the promise of a better way of life. With every act of kindness, every act of creation, and with every act of love, we strengthen our community. And when we stand together as a community, we accomplish the impossible. We can choose to pass through life, or we can choose to pass on a better way of life.
Do more of what you love without being held back by joint pain. At Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our team will work with you to create a care plan that meets you where you are, choosing treatment options that fit your lifestyle, so you can get back to more outdoor adventures, more traditions, more active moments, more you. See how you can reach your more at Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
Nobody burned down your she shed, Cheryl.
Well, my she shed's on fire.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shear she shed.
She shear?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful news.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Dave Eggers at 218-233-1334 today.
Welcome back on this historic night. The Dragon women win 78-61. Our stats say 79. You know what? Dragons don't care. They will take it. Let's take a look at some second half highlights. Hannah Matoxen trying to get Augustana rolling early, but they ran into a buzzsaw. That was one of Kylie Barabich. You know what? We're going to see more from her. This is Vishay Rab. She's got some game for Augustana. Pretty pull-up jumper. This is Jackie Volker doing what she does, finding Megan Hintz for the and one as she got whacked on the wrist. And then, boy, oh boy, Lindsey Prosser. She was quiet in the second half, but she can also play. But in the end, it was Kylie Barabich that put the cherry on top of this 37-point performance. It's the second greatest scoring performance in Dragons history. The final score, it is 79-71. The Dragons shoot 42%, 45% from downtown. They were 3 for 19 last night. They were 10 for 26 tonight.
And that's why you got to talk about it. Shooters, you just got to. If there's young shooters out there, you got to have the confidence and also get in the gym and put up the shots to build that confidence. That was fun basketball to watch.
You can learn a lot more at the Next Level Basketball Academy, where the CEO and president is named Jared Bledsoe. His alma mater, the Dragons, win by 18. We'll be back with more after this from Moorhead.
Shout out.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a Logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile. Come on,
What
Benj.
about the flash?
Okay, one more. Benjamin, hold
Make
it
a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back it
use
up.
my
You want to
phone.
get everybody
Everybody looking at
in.
the
You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back up.
He did.
There you go.
Did you get? Did you need me? Don't forget to Did you take get it, one Ben? with my camera. I think you got Benjamin. it.
Take another
Oh, well, I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Libby here with another lesson.
Okay, gotta make a list. Pay cable bill, research car insurance rates, get groceries. And my student loan payment is due next week.
You look stressed. If you're worried about money, try riding that bus.
There is a bus stop pretty close to my job. I could give it a try.
Awesome. More conditioner?
Thanks a lot.
He learned his lesson. Join us and take the challenge to ride green.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
Just looking back on myself freshman year to who I am currently, it's a complete transformation.
You walk around campus all the time, you see friendly faces, you see smiling faces, and people really, really love being here.
For me personally, I was able to get the experience and the knowledge that I needed to be successful.
I've had a pretty long journey to get here. Went to community college, changed majors, and MSUM has transformed my life just incredibly.
The Dragon men and Augustana men are warming up. That game is coming up next here on WDAY Extra. Let's take a look at our electrifying play of the game. You know what? There's not one play that defines what Kylie Baravich did tonight, so we're just going to give you a montage of Kylie, who finished with 37 points. It tied Dana Weibel, who also got 37 here against Ferris State back a decade and a half ago. That Kylie Baravich montage is our electrifying play of the game, presented by Moorhead Public Service, who reminds you Energy Star clothes washers clean clothes using 50% less energy than standard washers. For more energy-saving tips, log on to brightenergysolutions.com. Saving energy, saving money. As far as our newsmaker of the game, is there any doubt? Are you kidding me? It would be her. The Roseau, Minnesota native Baravich had 37 points tonight on 10 of 21 shots. 14 of 26 shots, and a new school record 9 of 16 from 3. Kylie Baravich, our newsmaker of the game, presented by the Forum of Fargo Moorhead. Call 241-5445 today to get the Forum of Fargo Moorhead delivered tomorrow. Jared and I will wrap up the women's game next. You're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball on WDAY Extra.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Prosperity is today's investment in tomorrow's promise. The promise of a better way of life. With every act of kindness, every act of creation, and with every act of love, we strengthen our community. And when we stand together as a community, we accomplish the impossible. We can choose to pass through life, or we can choose to pass on a better way of life.
Do more of what you love without being held back by joint pain. At Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our team will work with you to create a care plan that meets you where you are, choosing treatment options that fit your lifestyle, so you can get back to more outdoor adventures, more traditions, more active moments, more you. See how you can reach your more at Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
All right, Jared, let's take a look around the NSIC. Crookston keeps Upper Iowa winless. Look at that. Bemidji State not only gets a win for the first time this season, they get a sweep. They beat Winona State tonight. How about this one? Concordia St. Paul beats Minnesota Duluth. So what this means is the Dragon women not only lead the NSIC North by 3, they lead everybody by 3 games as Minnesota Duluth falls in the Twin Cities 51-47. Mankato wins its 3rd game this season in the NSIC. They beat St. Cloud State. These are games that started at 4 o'clock, one of them in Snowy Sioux Falls, one of them in Marshall, and one of them in Aberdeen. That look around the league was presented by the Shuck Bus Service. So is this upcoming schedule. After the men's game tonight, I'll be on the road next Friday night at the Romano Gymnasium. 5:30 on the women's side for these red-hot Dragon women, 7:30 on the men's side. And you can tune in for those audio-only webcasts on MSUMDragons.com. As one more time on the women's side, Steve and Jared, did you see this coming from Kylie Baravich tonight?
I didn't see it coming, but, man, they achieved their goal of going 2-0 this weekend in, man, phenomenal fashion.
What was more impressive to me, as great as Kylie Baravich was, and you go back to your Bledsoe Bullets and what Alexis reported, what Carla Nelson did, I thought it was the job the Dragons did, limiting Augustana on their offensive glass, and the job they did stopping or slowing down Lindsey Prosser in the second half.
Yes, kudos to Jackie Volker getting it done. 11 assists, only 1 turnover, just a floor general. Great team effort tonight.
You know what, if you haven't bought into this Dragon team now with this this 18-point victory over a really good Augustana squad, it might be time to start buying stock.
Absolutely.
All right, Dragons win 79-61. We'll take a break. We'll get you set up for the men. They're coming up next. You're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball on WDAY Extra.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
Nobody burned down your she shed, Cheryl.
Well, my she shed's on fire.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shed.
She shear?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful news.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Dave Eggers at 218-233-1334 today.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile. Come on,
What about the flash?
Okay, one more. Benjamin, hold
Make
it
a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back
use
it up.
my
You want to
camera.
get everybody
Looking at
in.
the
You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did it. He did
There
it.
you go.
Did you get? Do you need me? Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
home
Ben?
with my camera.
I think you got it.
Benjamin.
Take another shot. I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Minnesota State University Moorhead, WDAY Extra. Dragon Athletics and Go Team Productions presents Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragon men's basketball. Tonight we wrap up this 2-weekend home swing as the Dragons take on Augustana. Tonight's games are sponsored by the Travelodge and Suites and the Microtel of Moorhead. And good Saturday evening to you. My name is Steve DeStatio. It's my privilege to be with you from Alex Nemzik Hall here in Moorhead alongside Jared Bledsoe. We just got to see a little bit of history on the women's side. There is history between these two teams on the men's side, especially a couple years ago. And now both teams have rejuiced, re-energized, and we should be in for a fantastic matchup tonight.
Yes, years ago, we actually had an opportunity to host the number 1 and number 2 team in the nation.
That's right.
Obviously, the Dragons coming in fire hot with 7 wins in a row.
Remember in 2015, the Dragons couldn't beat Augustana in the NSIC championship game. They did win the region and then got beat in the Elite Eight. The next year, Tom Billiter, former NDSU head coach, won a national championship with this squad. But there are new participants, and the Dragons, red hot. Augustana got thumped last night at Northern.
They did, and obviously the Dragons, the goal is coming in to go 2-0. Got a great opportunity if they can bring the energy they brought last night.
Yeah, you see Chad Walthall over there talking to Colin Althier, and Tom Billiter is right there as he's come out of the locker room. There's our coaches comparison. How about our player comparison? I know Simon Sem is the more sharply dressed.
Yes, looking sharp there in this shirt and tie. Does a phenomenal job coming in with the energy and effort. As we talk about his athleticism, shooting 50% from the field, but not to be outdone, Michael Schaefer, 11.5 points per game, shooting over 47% from the field. Also crashing the boards at over 5 boards a game, so the Dragons will definitely have to zero in on him.
We'll see if this is a situation where Simon Sem can pop up and become a huge factor in this ball game like Trayvon Code last night. Now let's go over to the scorer's table and our public address announcer, Rick Flax-Barth.
Welcome to Alex Nemzik Fieldhouse and Dragon Men's Basketball. Today's game is sponsored by the Microtel and Travelodge Moorhead. Both great locations, close to all the amenities you need to relax and recharge. Free Wi-Fi, great breakfast, and ask for MSUM rates for the best price possible at the Microtel and Travelodge in Moorhead. Today's game features the Augustana University Vikings and your Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons. Now please turn your attention to the announcer's table for the reading of the NSIC Sportsmanship Creed by Nathan Run.
The NCAA and the NSIC encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. As Division II student athletes, we support a diverse and inclusive environment, and we commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. We invite you to support our efforts. Go Dragons!
Ladies and gentlemen, MSUM is proud to be a yellow ribbon campus, and at this time we invite you to please stand and remove your hats for the presentation of colors by the Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 941 Northern Warriors. We also ask that you please remain standing in respectful silence following the anthem until the colors have been retired from the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, let us honor America with the singing of our national anthem by music education major and MSUM football player, Colton Cook.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Now let's meet tonight's starters. First of all, for the Augustana Vikings. At guard, a 6'6" freshman, number 1, Dylan LeBrun. At guard, a 6'2", freshman number 21, A.J. Plitzowite. At guard, a 6'4", sophomore number 23, Matt Cartwright. At forward, a 6'6", freshman number 24, Michael Schaefer. At forward, a 6'8", freshman number 33, Trevor Hansen. The Vikings are coached by Tom Billiter, assisted by Colin Othier, Chad Hederman, and Cade Stackpool. And now for your Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons. At guard, a 6'1" junior from Maple Grove, Minnesota, number 1, Johnny Maninga. At guard, a 6'1" senior from Reading, Pennsylvania, number 5, Trayvon Cole. At guard, a 6'4" freshman from Fargo, North Dakota, number 11, Simon Semp. At guard, a 6'4" freshman from Plymouth, Minnesota, number 13, Gavin Baumgartner. And at center, a 6'10" freshman from Ottawa, Minnesota, number 35, Jesse Bird. Dragon head coaches Chad Mulhall, assisted by Tim Bertrusser and Spencer Glenn. Tonight's officials are Chad Bjornson.
Time for the men's game. Coming off a loss last night is Augustana coming into Moorhead, and Moorhead definitely knows that. When talking about defending the Augie team, they know that they came off a loss, and there's a lot of young players on the team. They're going to come off the bench. He also mentioned that they play simple basketball, which means can be hard to defend. On the Augie side of things, they know Moorhead is explosive on their offense, so they have to have a matchup with them and to be able to contain them. Steve, Jared.
All right, Alexis, thank you very much. Here's a good look at Tom Billiter in his 21st year as a head coach, closing in on win number 400 in his great career. Three officials are Chad Bjornson, Brent Weber, and Nate Meisner. Augie in their whites, the Dragons in their reds. We're underway on the men's side.
Dragons come out matched up man-to-man as expected, extending that pressure.
They get the ball to Trevor Hansen on the right side, and he'll score.
Nice looking jump hook there by Hansen. Vikings got it in early and got it right inside of where they wanted to get going. So now the Dragons respond.
Well, we know that Trayvon Code responded last night. And Jesse Berg gets a good look early.
Great find there by Beninga. Excellent seal there by Berg. Getting the same look down low as the Vikings did on the prior possession.
Flandreau, South Dakota native Dylan LeBrun, number 1, finds Trevor Hansen. His three won't go there. Sem on our player comparison. Let's see what Simon can do. I asked Chad Walthall if he's happy with Simon Sem's performance. He said defensively, as locked down since Prescott Williams. That's a high honor.
Wow, that is.
Because we knew Prescott could get things done defensively, as Hansen had a good look underneath, and now a whistle on a foul as the Augustana men look like the Augustana women in the first half, getting offensive rebounds.
Yeah, I was just going to point that out. The Dragons will definitely have to exceed or match the energy as they give up 2 offensive rebounds on that last possession.
So Michael Schaefer out of St. Cloud will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Schaefer's a 74% free throw shooter, and he puts Augustana back on top. One more free throw for Schaefer, who's not in a hurry to get back to Sioux Falls. Makes 1 out of 2. A lot of drama for a point. 3-2, Augie on top. Here comes Johnny Beninga. Code, who was magnificent last night, with 26.
All get matched up man to man. Oh, nice finish by Beninga going baseline.
If we get the replay and we get a look at his eyes, watch his eyes get wide. Look at this. Wide open. He had a sliver of room and got to the hoop quickly.
Yeah, again, I would argue between him and Trayvon Code, the fastest backcourt in the NSIC, what I've seen so far, in my opinion.
I don't think it's close, and I don't think it's close that Beninga's got a quicker first step than Trayvon. Trayvon might have a stronger move to the hole, but boy, is Johnny's first step quick. You blink, he's gone. Hansen, no, and a foul. This foul is going to go on Sem.
This is something he has to be mindful of. We talk about the freshman going into the second half of the season. Got in early foul trouble quite a few games thus far. To see how he adjusts.
On the baseline, this is A.J. Plitzawhite. Inside.
And that's number 2.
There,
Sem.
it's exactly right. He was out of position and got 2 quick fouls. Yeah, and he knows it too. He's like, uh-oh, it's going to be a short night. And this is a guy that had a great night last night. Coming in, it's Jake Johnson. To the free throw line goes Hansen.
Jake Johnson in for the Dragons.
His first free throw is good. Johnson is in. The 6'8 senior from Oak Grove, Minnesota. One more free throw for Schaefer. Excuse me. Hansen, he'll hit. Tied at 5. We were tied when we tipped. Tied at 2, tied at 5. Jared looked at me as if, when have we not been tied at the tip? I've seen a game where we haven't been tied at the tip. I'll get to that in a moment. I'm not kidding. Plitzawhite. Hansen sets the screen for Dylan LeBrun, who fires from long range, who won't go, and another loose ball foul gets whistled. I think they got Jesse Berg, and now Berg and Sem each have 2. The Dragons got a technical foul, and I think they were at the University of Sioux Falls a couple of years ago for practicing on the wrong side of their half court. Got a technical before the tap, free throws were shot, and it was 2-0. So it can happen, it's just rare. Addison Park is in for the Dragons. He'll get the rebound.
And this will date me. At one point, you couldn't dunk in warm-up, so if you dunked in warm-ups, you would allow players to, teams to get a couple buckets before the tip.
Beninga, no.
Oh,
Johnson
job
wrestles
by
away
Johnson.
the rebound. Now Johnny's going to try the open 7-footer, and he shot at 8. Here comes Plitzawhite. His mother's the head coach at the University of South Dakota, so basketball in that family. As another foul gets whistled against the Dragons. They got Jake. That's 3 big guys with 5 total fouls in the first 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
And then just another challenge for the Dragons to see how they adjust. The officials, good teams, good players adjust to the officiating.
I don't think there's been a bad call. There's just been 5 fouls. And now there's a foul the other way. I'm going to be here all night. This is on Hansen. He's got 2. Into the ball game comes Eric Tiedemann, a 6'6 freshman from Jordan, Minnesota. Tiedemann and I have a lot of things in common. He likes, as do I, bowling and ping pong, and we share the same birthday, February 16th. He was being born when I was turning 33. You know how my ex-wife celebrated that birthday in 2000?
How was that?
She went to South America on a business trip. She's like, do I have to be here for your birthday? He's like, I don't care, go. And we got divorced. Parker Bucket, 7'5".
Oh, too funny.
But we get along for our child. So that's
very important.
Who was born 8 days earlier than Tiedemann. Cartwright between the circles. LeBrun rejected. Here comes Trayvon Code. Trey has company. He'll spin. He'll shoot. And coming down with it is Plitzawhite. Up ahead, Dylan LeBrun.
A great defense there by Baumgartner. The defensive pressure causing that turnover.
Tom Billiter goes to his bench again. Jamison Bryant, a 5'10 sophomore from Apple Valley, Minnesota, is into the ball game for Augustana. 7-5, Dragons are on top. 15:35 remaining here in this first half. Park up top. Backdoor to Code.
Reed.
Trayvon couldn't score. Here comes Jamison Bryant. And another foul. A 6th foul call. This is on Beninga. Bryce Ersfeld's going to come in for the Dragons, the 6-foot redshirt freshman from Browerville, Minnesota.
It's the right call there as Beninga slapped down on his arm.
Yep. First free throw by Plitzawhite goes through. Ersfeld is in. 7-6, the Dragons' lead has been trimmed to 1. And we're tied at 7.
Got a nice crowd here. Looking for the Dragons, get some energy, get the crowd into it.
They were certainly loud every time Kali Barabit shot one from the 3rd row. Park banging inside. Couldn't get his little turnaround to go. Tommy Jensen, number 43, out of Sioux Falls, grabs the rebound. Now Augustana will look for the lead.
High screen and roll action here for the Vikings.
Plitzawhite dumps it over Beninga, who wasn't looking. Cartwright with it. And another foul. Wow. This one's on Addie Park, and this will bring or put Augustana on the free throw line for a 1-and-1. 14:36 left to go in the first half. We're tied at 7.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Tonight's ball games are sponsored by the Microtel and Travelodge Inn & Suites of Moorhead. Are you or someone you know heading to FM for vacation, shopping, or business? Stay at the Microtel of Moorhead or the Travelodge & Suites. Both great locations are close to all the amenities you need to relax and recharge. There's free Wi-Fi, a great breakfast, and ask for the MSUM rate to get the best price possible at the Microtel and Travelodge & Suites. Jared, I can't rewind time, but we can take a peek back to last night. That's Trey Code going to the hoop and getting the high percentage shot for Bryce Ersfeld. That's Kendall Jacks. That guy can ball. Maybe we'll see him play again in Sioux Falls. Maybe the Dragons will have a heck of a regular season in the second half of the season because of Trayvon Code. He was terrific last night. Always terrific, and terrific today is Alexis Kennedy.
Well, already we are in foul trouble. We've all mentioned that here. Coach Walthall mentioned that to his men. You have to play solid and you have to play smart. He also picked out Addie, saying you have to finish strong. And he was also pretty frustrated with his men. He said, if I call a play, run it. And they're not running the plays that he would like right now.
He's the head coach. He gets those kind of decisions. Tiedemann misses the front end of the 1-and-1. We're even at 7. Baumgartner. Ersfeld for 3 in the lead.
Oh, great find there by Baumgartner. Ersfeld has been shooting very high percentage these last couple weeks. Dragons need that. They want to continue to win ball games.
10-7, Dragons on top. That deep 3 won't go. Here comes Ersfeld. He saw Jake Johnson, but Johnny Beninga was also on the fly. When is Johnny not on the fly?
Oh, nice find by Johnny Beninga to Johnson.
He couldn't score inside. Good defense by Tommy Jensen. Here is Jensen, defended by Johnson. And now Plitzawhite. Won't go. There's Addy Park grabbing a rebound. He was strong on the board. This is
Nice
Beninga. Oh, the
hezzy
hezzy
cross.
no.
Just not enough finish.
Uh-oh, Tommy Jensen's down. He's grabbing his left ankle. This is a three by Matt Cartwright, and it's good. I don't think the officials saw him, Jared. I'm sorry. So the Dragons will get this possession as the trainer that came up from Sioux Falls for Augustana is looking at Cartwright. This back door goes to Beninga. Let's see if they stop play. They do. Yeah, Tommy Jensen's hurt, and he'll be replaced. Dylan LeBrun will come back in. Then for the first time is number 3, Bo Keeve, a 6-foot junior out of San Rafael, California. He started his career at Chapman University and then South Santa Rosa Junior College, and now the guy with the basketball is here at Augustana.
Nice looking stroke there, last play down by Cartwright. I think we definitely have to find him. He's half-court set.
Jamison Bryan trying to go around Baumgartner, who gets his hands on the ball, mops the floor, and comes up with a steal.
That's the type of energy and effort we're talking about for the Dragons to maintain. Oh, great find there by Baumgartner. And this could be the thing that gets Trayvon Code going again. Last night, as you mentioned, 26 points, 8 boards, 4 dimes.
14-10. Dragons up. Long rebound will come all the way out to LeBrun. Dylan LeBrun. Looping it over to Tiedemann.
Oh, nice dime.
Oh, and blocked from behind by Johnson. Here comes Baumgartner. Addy Park wants it. Baumgartner keeps his dribble. And now Jake Johnson and a foul. They got Tiedemann. Britt Busman will check in for the first time. Jake Johnson will sit down. Good run, didn't have any numbers, but had a good first few minutes. This is Ersfeld.
Oh, I like that find. And yet again, another assist from Baumgartner. Ersfeld with his second 3 on the evening.
How about that confident stroke from about 5 or 6 feet in front of us? 17-10, the Dragons have opened up a lead. That 3 will rattle home through Schaefer.
Michael Schaefer, one of the players to watch tonight. Definitely have to find him as he shoots the 3.
Code on the other side of the floor. Ersfeld dumps the Park.
Vikings drop into a zone. Nice rebound there by Schaefer.
And some good hands underneath by Busman. Here comes Jesse Berg back in the ball game for the Dragons. Addison Park will sit down, so it looks like there's going to be this rotation. Sem, Berg, got in early foul trouble. Jesse's going to come back in. 17-13, the Dragons are on top. Augustana has the ball. Running one-hander will go from Jamison Bryan.
Nice looking floater there by Bryan going baseline.
He averages 5.9 points per game. 17-15, the Dragons' 7-point lead has been clipped to 2. Baumgartner can't extend. Here's Bo Keeve with the ball. He'll carry the ball across midcourt. Jamison Bryan with it. Good hands by Berg. Keeve stays in bounds. Here goes LeBrun. No.
Solid defensive possession there by the Dragons. See if they can get something inside with Berg, as the Vikings last couple of possessions were in zone. Now they drop back into man. definitely have a size advantage with Berg inside at 6'10".
Ersfeld dribbles in and out of trouble. Now Bryce, and a foul. He was getting grabbed by Jamison Bryan, and the foul. And we hit the media timeout with 9:48 left in the first half. The Dragons are up 17-15.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
All right, Jared, this is our Gate City Bank My School Spirit Card fan cam. Ask for a Dragon debit card and they'll make a donation directly to MSU Moorhead scholarships. All right, Jared, let's take a look at the NSIC standings. Coming into tonight on the men's side, Augustana. Oh boy, that is packed in the NSIC South. Do you know how important this is for Augustana? A game in back of Wayne, Mankato, and Sioux Falls.
Yes, a lot on the line as you talk about January basketball 2019. Things are starting to shape up for the NSIC tournament play.
These standings are presented by Affinity Plus and Sodexo. There's a good look at Tom Billiter. I'm going to name drop some guys in the past that you're going to recognize, Jared. He went, after NDSU, he went to St. John's in New York City, and he coached a guy named Felipe Lopez.
Oh, man.
And a guy named Ron Artest.
Yes.
Who then became, for some odd reason, he changed his name to something called Meta World Peace.
Meta World Peace, absolutely.
Okay, well, if you want to call yourself Meta World Peace, go ahead.
He changed his name and became an NBA champion as Meta World Peace. Think about that.
He probably won a championship because he changed his name to Meta World Peace. Remember last night I said I can't put myself in the minds of youngsters, or else then I'd understand my daughter. There's those things I can't understand about our youth, and there's other things that I'm never going to understand either.
I think it's my generation that has to fill in the gap there for you there, Steve.
Thank you.
Oh, tough shot there.
Cartwright scores, ties the ball game up. A little 7-0 run, and we are tied already for the 5th time. 8:52 left, first half, level at 17.
Vikings back into a 2-3 zone. See how the Dragons adjust. Busman bobbled it, able to recover.
Ersfeld.
Oh, nice
finds
find.
Berg.
Excellent find there by Ersfeld to Berg.
19-17. You know what? The stands behind us are pretty stuffed. Good to see. A lot of fans behind or next to the Dragon bench to the right. There's a whistle and a foul off the ball and behind the benches. Who'd they get this time?
I think they may have got Ersfeld.
They did get Ersfeld, and it's the 18th foul. Johnson and Park come in. Busman and Berg sit down. So to the free throw line goes Cartwright. Cartwright hits. Moorhead Public Service offers an incentive program called Bright Energy Solutions. They'll provide rebates to customers who install energy-efficient equipment. Learn more at brightenерgysolutions.com. Cartwright hits a pair. Boy, Augustana has been to the free throw line a boatload of times. They have just 5 field goals, and they have 9 free throw attempts. Johnson at the free throw line, and that ball gets tipped out of bounds. Right to Larry Scott. He's retired, but he still has good hands.
And he's still a legend. The living legend.
Well, he's always going to be, right? I just wonder when he became legend. I mean, did he wake up one day and all of a sudden he's legend, or
you're born a legend?
Did it have something to do with the 121 writing awards he got while he was with MSUM? Dragons turn the ball over. Here come the Vikings looking for the lead. And a whistle and a foul. It's on Baumgartner. That's the 19th foul whistled against the Dragons. And back to the free throw line go the Vikings.
Vikings looking to establish their transition game. Dragons will have to do a better job locating and not fouling.
Hansen misses free throw number 1. The Dragons are proud to have Sodexo as its dining services partner. Visit mnstate.sodexomyway.com and learn about all the great meal options they provide for on-campus students. Baumgartner out, Benenga back in. Augustin is back on top, 20-19. They're on a 10-2 run in which they only have 1 bucket. Code driving. Can't finish. Code looking for a foul. Here come the Vikings. Plitzawhite throws the ball into the trombone section where the pep band is getting ready to make some more noise. Good noise.
Oh, man, I love the fact that the pep band is back in the building, bringing the energy.
They're licking their lips, and they're getting ready for a halftime performance. 2019, Vikings on top, 7:20 remaining.
Vikings sticking with this zone, showing a couple of different looks as Benenga pulls up. Nice rebound there by Jake Johnson, giving the Dragons another opportunity.
Benenga. Code for the lead. No. Rebound yanked down by Hansen.
You know, I would actually love to work with Trayvon as he shoots, he kind of drifts and twists his body. If he could square up, he definitely would shoot a higher percentage from the three-point line.
Dylan LeBrun has it, the all-time leading scorer at Flandreau High School. Oh, pretty one-time pass inside to Trevor Hansen, who scores.
Nice high-low look for the Vikings there. So expand their lead to 3.
Yeah, their largest. Dragons led by 7. Code. Gonna try the 3 again. Addy, finish.
Great putback by Addy. And for those young players watching, you saw him keep it high and did not come back down and able to have the soft touch right at the basket.
Once again, youngsters, you can learn all this and to improve your shot at the Next Level Basketball Academy. Contact Jared Bledsoe.
Appreciate the shout out, Steve.
I've heard good things about that place. Good stuff. The volleyball match comes out. LeBrun grabs it. Look, Jake Johnson on the defense. They get the ball down low. Just some old school basketball. Is that ball going to go in? They want an offense or interference. Hansen gets the bucket. Augie up by 3 again.
Speaking of shout out to the NLBA Hyper Dunks taking first place today at the SYBA tournament as Jake Johnson knocks down the 3 right in front of us. Next Level Basketball Academy 5th grade girls team taking first place tonight.
Coached by?
Myself and Coach Caleb Johnson.
Benenga defending Matt Cartwright. Plitzawhite. Backwards it goes to Schaefer for 3. It won't go. Tip in by Hansen is no good. Another opportunity. This is Plitzawhite. Goes.
Kind roll there for Plitzawhite.
27-24. Augustana retakes the lead. 4:40 remaining in half number 1. Code and Ersfeld exchange pleasantries.
A little overload action for the Dragons and the skip.
Addy for 3. No.
Good Jake Johnson hustle. Great job there by Jake.
So now the Dragons are going to get another opportunity thanks to Johnson's hustle. Code for the tie. In and out. And the ball gets whacked out of bounds. Last touch by Augustana. Across the gym to Alexis Kennedy.
Injury update here on Tommy Jensen. The trainers took him back here, re-wrapped his ankle. He's good. He was moving around with it. He actually just checked back in, so he's ready to go.
Alexis, thank you very much. 4:06 remaining in the first half. It's Augustana by 3.
Prosperity is today's investment in tomorrow's promise. The promise of a better way of life. With every act of kindness, every act of creation, and with every act of love, we strengthen our community. And when we stand together as a community, we accomplish the impossible. We can choose to pass through life, or we can choose to pass on a better way of life.
New from Matt Buss is something called Link FM. It's the fun, fast, and free way to get around downtown. For more information, go to mattbus.com. Try it today. Go green. Ride Matt Buss. And Promotional Solutions is a collection of marketers, creators, designers, finance guys, and fangirls with a passion for good products and design. Visit promotingus.com for all of your promo product, apparel, and marketing needs.
Dragons doing a solid job getting the ball inside. 12 of their 24 points have come in the paint.
Go low, right? If your shot's not going from outside, get the high percentage shot.
Absolutely. Want to get it, continue to get it inside. As we see, the Dragons not able to knock down a high percentage of their three-pointers. Only 3 for 8 thus far. I'm sure they'd like to get going.
3 for 8 is 37.5%. Oh, coach. They're going to say Ersfeld had not established himself inside. The Dragons are shooting 41%. Only Minnesota, or they're tied for second at shooting 42% from downtown. Addy Park tried a three. You know, he's got a better three-point shooting percentage than Harrison Cleary.
Wow.
Cleary's tried a heck of a lot more, but Park is third in the NSIC in threes. LeBrun said, I can get 2 in an easier fashion. It's 29-24. Augustana has opened up a 5-point lead.
Vikings sticking with this 2-3 zone. See if the Dragons can crack it. Definitely have good shooters in the game right now with Ersfeld, Park. Beninga can knock down the open shot as well as Baumgartner.
There's Park for 3. No. Rebound pulled down by Tommy Jensen, the one that Alexis Kennedy just reported on. I saw him hop off the table after being taped, and he was moving around. Now he's in the ball game grabbing rebounds. LeBrun. And Plitzawhite. An offensive rebound. Now Ersfeld. Here come the Dragons. They want to run. It's a 3-on-3. Ersfeld for 3. Nope.
Another offensive rebound for the Dragons. Look at Baumgartner.
And that ball gets tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay. Oh, no, they're going to give the ball to Augustana, as one of the officials was right next to Tom Billiter, who helped him with the call.
Wow.
That was Chad Bjornsson. Chad Walthall said, was that ball out on Augie, or were you just trying to be nice to my friend Tom Billiter? Hey, Tom's got a national championship. LeBrun. And the spin move won't go for Brian. Dragons want to run this downhill stuff. Baumgartner, the quick 3. No. Code working hard. Couldn't get the rebound. LeBrun keeps the ball alive. Here comes Augustana. It's Plitzawhite. Underneath, and scoring is Schaefer.
Vikings haven't had any let-ups, looking to continue to score in the transition play. And again, they fall back into this 2-3 zone. Dragons will definitely have to knock down some shots, or as you mentioned, go low to get some buckets.
Park, no. That goes out of bounds. Last touch by Augustana. Yeah, it's either go low or hit a 3. And the Dragons are not hitting from 3. They're now 3 for 11. So this is fixable. You just got to knock down a shot. Get Kylie Baravich in the game. She just had 9 of them. That's more than Jordan Reaver had in his best performance in 2015. He only had 8.
Only?
Only. He had 7 in the first half, and then he put the brakes on. You know what he finished with that night? 37, just like Baravich. Here's Ersfeld. He gave it right to Dylan LeBrun.
Solid defense there by LeBrun.
A
little high screen and roll action here for the Vikings.
LeBrun got the screen. Tommy Jensen rolled. Now LeBrun in the corner.
Definitely have a size advantage inside. Oh, he switched quick. Great job by the Dragons.
Park did a great job defensively, and the Dragons rescue the ball. Here's Benninga. And a foul. I'm not convinced these Vikings are going to win a national championship. At least this year, I don't know. They're maybe Augustana the best team ever in the NSIC. They won a national championship. Winona State won 2 back in 06 and 08. But I do like the way they get after it.
Right, their energy has definitely been there thus far tonight. They're here competing, scrappy as we see both teams getting on the floor. 2 players for the Vikings, and they come away with the loose ball and the timeout.
A lot of scrambling, and it'll be Augustana ball with 45 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Do more of what you love without being held back by joint pain. At Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our team will work with you to create a care plan that meets you where you are, choosing treatment options that fit your lifestyle, so you can get back to more outdoor adventures, more traditions, more active moments, more you. See how you can reach your more at Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
The official online store of the Dragons is shopmsumdragons.com with over 1,300 officially licensed items to show off your Dragon pride. Shopmsumdragons.com. And the Dragons Swim School is second to none in the FM area. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. With Alexis Kennedy and Jared Bledsoe, Steve DeStacio with you as Augie gets an easy bucket. Plitzawhite makes it 33-24. And now Benninga knocks the ball out of bounds. This will go over to the Vikings, who can, for all intents and purposes, Jared, play for the final shot of the first half. They have taken a lot of the energy out of Nemzik.
They have. They've controlled the tempo of the game, definitely being scrappy, a little more energy, and they have a 9-point lead. See if the Dragons can get a stop as the Vikings go 4 flat. I'm sure they're looking to get a high screen and roll late in the clock.
The difference between the shot clock and the game clock is 2. That's a deep bomb by Plitzawhite. Benninga has to shoot it. Good if it goes. No. A microcosm of the first half as Augustana leads at 33-24. Alexis Kennedy's with Chad Walthall.
Coach, quite a few fouls getting racked up early here in the first half. What needs to be adjusted defensively?
Well, you know, we're just a step slow, and you know, it's showing on the defensive end, it's showing on the offensive end. I mean, we're just standing on our heels and just look lethargic, so we're going to have to figure it out.
All right, see you in the second half. Thank you. Steve, Jared.
Go get Chad Walthall a lozenger, as he said he's been having some voice issues with a little cold over the last couple of days. 33-24, Augustana leads the Dragons. Here at the half, you're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball on WDAY Extra.
Update or download to the all-new MSUM Dragons app on iTunes and Google Play. The new app features customized following of only your favorite Dragons teams, incredible in-app live stats and media coverage, and our fired-up rewards program all in one easy-to-use app. Update your Dragons app, search MSUM in your app store, or visit msumdragons.com/app to download the new MSUM Dragons app today.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile. Come
What about the flash?
Okay, one more. Benjamin, hold
Make
it
a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back it
use
up.
my
You want to
camera.
get everybody in. You can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did.
There you go.
Did you get? Do you need me? Did you?
Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
home
Ben?
with my camera.
I think you got it.
Benjamin.
Take another
Oh,
shot.
I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Today's Dragons Live coverage is brought to you by BSN, The Courtyard by Marriott, Herbert & Gerbert's, Richards Transportation, Shields of Moorhead, Shucks Bus Service, Buffalo Wild Wings, Forum Communications.
Hello everyone, I'm Tanner Robinson and welcome to the MSUM Halftime Report. I hope you're all enjoying Dragons basketball. We caught up with men's basketball senior forward Addison Park to see how he uses the power of prayer to push his game to the next level.
Was it more of like a discovery of faith or a rediscovery of faith once you joined men's basketball?
I'd say, yeah, definitely once I came to college, I definitely, definitely grew my faith and, definitely got to know more, like, who Jesus was and, who God was and through Athletes in Action and through crew and, through basketball as well, just having other believers on the team, definitely sparked a growth. It changes your perspective, while you're playing basketball and why you're playing it, and it motivates you, in a different way. And it talks about it in the Bible, being a light, like a city on a hill, like, everyone can see it. And I'm just trying to live, how Jesus wants me to live and live how he did. And I hope I'm doing that and I can do that with my teammates because we're with each other all the time. And I just hope that just the way they see me living, the way I play basketball and the way I live my life off the court, hopefully that can somehow, help us, play better together on the court. We started praying, before our game and during the halftime of the girls' game. We would just go into our locker room and we started inviting people to come join us. And we've had times where there's 6 or 7 of us that have all been praying for stuff and we were just praying about the game, praying about our lives and praying for whatever the the Holy Spirit put on our hearts. And there's a few guys in the past and even a couple guys now that I definitely have a lot of spiritual conversations with and bounce ideas off one another. And there's guys on the team that pray for me and I can pray for them and we can talk about things we're struggling with, or we we celebrate things that need to be celebrated and stuff that are happening in our lives. So it's good to have that on a team because basketball is stressful and stuff like that and whatnot. So it's good to just take that stress and I can be able to look to God and then Jesus for just a reminder of who I am and what my identity is and stuff like that.
Thank you, Addison, for sharing something so personal with us. And thank you for sticking with us for the MSUM Halftime Report. Stay right there. More Dragons basketball to come right after the break.
Today's Dragons Live coverage is brought to you by Matt Buss, Midco, Moorhead Public Service, Papa John's, Pepsi, Sanford Health, State Farm agent David Eggers, and Minnesota State University Moorhead. Get fired up for the new shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from shop MSUMDragons.com.
Do more of what you love without being held back by joint pain. At Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our team will work with you to create a care plan that meets you where you are, choosing treatment options that fit your lifestyle, so you can get back to more outdoor adventures, more traditions, more active moments, more you. See how you can reach your more at Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Just looking back on myself freshman year to who I am currently, it's a complete transformation.
You walk around campus all the time, you see friendly faces, you see smiling faces, and people really, really love being here.
For me personally, I was able to get the experience and the knowledge that I needed to be successful.
I've had a pretty long journey to get here. Went to community college, changed majors, and MSUM has transformed my life just incredibly.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
Update or download to the all-new MSUM Dragons app on iTunes and Google Play. The new app features customized following of only your favorite Dragons teams, incredible in-app live stats and media coverage, and our fired-up rewards program all in one easy-to-use app. Update your Dragons app, search MSUM in your app store, or visit msumdragons.com/app to download the new MSUM Dragons app today.
Welcome back to Alex Nemzikal in Moorhead. Steve DeStatio, Jared Bledsoe, Alexis Kennedy. Augustana leads the Dragon men 33-24. Let's take a look at some first half highlights. It was Johnny Beningo. How about that look by Jake Johnson? Beningo on the business end, but Cartwright would hit a bucket from the free throw line. He'll get the friendly Nemzik roll. Then Jesse Berg. This guy's 6'10". That's pretty high percentage. And then Addie Park. On the tip, off the miss, Addie Park getting an offensive rebound. But then Michael Schaefer, one of our players in the player comparison, and then one of his friends, A.J. Plitzawhite, getting 2 easy points. And look at that shooting percentage for the Dragons.
Yeah, the Dragons only 10 for 34 from the field on 29%. Obviously, again, we talk about you got to put the ball in the basket. 3 for 11. Only 3 for 11 from the three-point line. So only one attempt, as you see there, 100%. Getting out-rebounded. Talk about the energy and effort there. But doing a solid job taking care of the basketball with only 4 turnovers.
What's the most disturbing number? Is it that the Dragons are getting out-rebounded or that 29% shooting?
I would have to say the rebounding, because that marks the energy, the effort that they will need or have to exceed, if you will, to beat this Vikings team.
All right, we'll take another break. We'll come back and we'll take a look around the NSIC scoreboard, and Jared Bledsoe is going to fire his gun when we come back. You're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball on WDAY Extra.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Prosperity is today's investment in tomorrow's promise, the promise of a better way of life. With every act of kindness, every act of creation, and with every act of love, we strengthen our community. And when we stand together as a community, we accomplish the impossible. We can choose to pass through life, or we can choose to pass on a better way of life.
Do more of what you love without being held back by joint pain. At Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our team will work with you to create a care plan that meets you where you are, choosing treatment options that fit your lifestyle, so you can get back to more outdoor adventures, more traditions, more active moments, more you. See how you can reach your more at Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Look at that, Minnesota Crookston keeping a pretty good season going under former Dragon Dan Weiss. They lead Upper Iowa 49-36. Bemidji State leads Winona State at the half. That's a good ball game in Bemidji. Look at Minnesota Duluth. Justin Wick's squad beat Mankato last night. They're on their way tonight. And St. Cloud State and Mankato locked up in a good one. In the 6 o'clock games, they're all early. Minot, Northern, and Mary all lead at the half. That look around the league was sponsored by the Shuck Bus Company. And just a reminder by Shuck that we're on the road next weekend. I'll have an audio-only webcast beginning at 5:30. The Dragon women at Minnesota Duluth, and then the Dragon men at 7:30. As we welcome you back, Steve DeStatio, Jared Bledsoe, and how many bullets do you have in your holster tonight?
I got 3 bullets,
I
Steve.
want to hear them.
Number one, they got to find some energy on the offensive end and the defensive end. Match or exceed the Vikings' energy. Secondly, win that rebounding battle. That is crucial. It is a measure of the energy and effort. And then lastly, adjust. Good teams, good players adjust, whether it's to the officiating, man-to-man defense, zone. They must adjust if they want to win this game.
We know Chad Walthall's voice is struggling because of a little cold these last couple days. Why has the Dragons' energy mimicked his vocal cords?
I don't have an answer for that, and that's when you talk about the team's identity. That's when leadership comes in. That's when, you know, certain things come into play that we don't have the answer for, but they definitely have it in that huddle.
Yeah, that's more surprising than, you know, the ball's not always going to go in the hoop.
Right.
Sometimes you're going to get out rebounded. You know what? You can focus your energy and effort, but maybe that first 20 minutes of not fully engaged in this basketball game is most surprising to me. They knew this Augustana squad was good.
Exactly, and that's the other thing, the expectation, knowing that they're going to get Augustana's best effort, but now they get an opportunity to adjust the second half.
This is doable, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely doable. And we'll find out what the Dragons have for the second half.
How many minutes did we see Simon Sem in the first half? 3?
Yeah, roughly.
Well, he's in here now. Let's see if he can provide some energy. Remember, at Northern State, it was that Simon Sem, what was it, a 5-0, a 7-0 run?
Yeah, Simon only played 2 minutes.
And got 2 fouls. Berg, an air ball on the baseline. If Augustana picks right up where they left off in the first half, it's going to be tough for the Dragons to come back, as Berg is claiming he got all ball underneath.
Tough call there for Berg as the Vikings look to get it right inside as he picks up his 3rd foul. And Vikings going right at Berg. And ideally you don't go right at someone that's 6'10", but the Vikings aren't shying away as Trevor Hansen knocks down that first free throw.
This will be the 13th free throw shot by Augustana. It's in and out. Berg grabs the rebound. It's a 10-point Augustana lead. 19 and a half minutes left to go. Benenga flying around the perimeter. That running one-hander won't go. Here comes Dylan LeBrun.
They go right back in, right at Berg.
Schaefer, yes.
Oh, nice little shimmy move there by Schaefer on the baseline.
36-24. And the ball will go back over to Augustana as Baumgartner gets whistled for the offensive foul.
And again, we talk about the adjustments. Let's see if the Dragons are able to adjust to the calls and to what the Vikings are throwing at them offensively here.
LeBrun, that got tipped by Berg. And it's going to be Dragon ball, and that's an incorrect call. Jesse got the ball. All right, so the Dragons get one. They get a break because Jesse Berg got a piece of that ball right in front of us. But they're people too.
Vikings drop into this 2-3 zone that gave the Dragons a little trouble.
Why wouldn't they? You got to stay in the zone if you're Tom Billiger, don't you?
You do. Nice looking shot there by Benenga. Hopefully that'll get him going.
They held a team that averages 87.4 points per game to 24 at the half as the Dragons are trying to get the crowd into this thing.
And that's the energy you need. Trayvon Cole getting the block without the foul. For the Dragons continue to keep this energy. So watch here on the replay. Hanging, getting the block shot.
Sem going to work defensively, and the foul. I think Sem was using his arms more than his feet, honestly.
Yeah, that was the right call.
Yeah, watch
here on
the replay.
Again. Slap down. Anytime you slap down
at
the ball.
Yeah, that's going to get a foul every time, at least in this league. Schaefer to the free throw line.
And those are part of the growing pains. You talk about the redshirt freshman getting acclimated in his first full season playing with the Dragons. Those are things that he'll learn and he'll adjust to help the team be successful.
Back up to a 12-point Augustana lead. It's 38-26 with 18 minutes left to go. Baumgartner from downtown.
We all know he can fill it up. Great shot there by Baumgartner. Dragons showing some signs here early in the second half.
Another foul on Sem. Is Chad Walthall just going to leave him in? Maybe at this point. Nope. Ersfeld's going to come in. I just don't understand it, honestly. LeBrun to inbound.
That was the right call. The right call. Nice curl shot there by Cartwright.
Just for the record, I didn't disagree with the call, Jared. I didn't disagree with the call. I was just wondering what's going through Simon, honestly. Benenga, Ersfeld. Remember, he had a couple threes in his first couple minutes in the ball game. Code, yes.
Nice baseline move by Code. And again, like to see him get involved. Nice find. Dragons hanging around.
Code coming out, slap the ball, and Ersfeld knocks the ball out of bounds right next to Augustana radio announcer Jeff Filling.
And this is the energy you need. You start talking about keeping up with deflections. That's a thing that actually keeps up with the energy and effort of your team.
And a technical. They just got Chad Walthall for a second straight night, I think. Chad Walthall saying, I don't have a voice. How could you hear me? And that call was made across the court. That one I don't get.
Yeah, I don't even think he definitely didn't get his money's worth on that technical foul.
Yeah, he got it last night. I don't get that one either. I mean, I don't get that. That's.
And I know it's rare we look for instant replays on the players, but I'd like to see an instant replay on what Coach Walthall did to draw that technical foul.
It's also the 15th foul whistled against the Dragons. And so Chad Walthall standing in front of John Webking. And he still wondered what he did to earn that technical.
Let's see if the Dragons answer the bell like they did last night when Coach Walthall got a technical foul.
Here comes Trayvon Code with some energy. And a foul.
Coach Walthall still looking for an answer. As we watch Trayvon Code go coast to coast, a little Euro, draws the foul there on the Vikings.
Plitzawhite whistled for the foul.
It's number 2 on Plitzawhite.
So here's Trayvon Code at the free throw line to shoot 2. His first one is good. So Walthall is going to have the conversation in front of his bench as Trayvon Code makes a couple of free throws. It's 42-33. $16:35 left to go. Hansen for 3.
Nice looking stroke there from Hansen, extending this Viking lead.
Baumgartner tiptoes behind the arc. Code doesn't tiptoe through the lane. With authority, he'll score and get fouled.
Explosive move there by Code, and this is what you want to start seeing consistently out of Code. Hard to guard in space, and even in the half-court set, finishing with the left hand. Opportunity for a three-point play.
Instant replays provided by Midco. Code carried this team last night against Wayne State. He finished with 26 points and 8 rebounds, and now he's trying to do the same thing. He has 7 of the 12 points so far in this second half. 45-36. We approach 16 minutes. Addy Park back in the ball game. That is a tough fadeaway jumper. Cartwright
stopping on a dime. Slow finish for the Vikings. See if the Dragons can find an answer here.
Baumgartner spins. Ersfeld 3. Yes.
And there's the answer from Ersfeld. He's done a nice job finding those pockets to knock down open shots this entire weekend.
I wonder if this all starts with a penetration by Code. Or is it just the Dragons are starting to knock down shots? It's an 8-point game. This is Schaefer, defended by Park. He'll surrender it to Plitzawhite. Plitzawhite comes around a screen.
Oh, nice fake there by Plitzawhite.
Trayvon Code the rebound. Here comes Trey. Cross midcourt to Ersfeld. Bryce. Fade away. No. Here comes Plitzawhite again, in front of his bench. And the shovel as Schaefer was just a little too quick on the ball.
Strong drive there by Schaefer.
49-39.
If the Dragons want to get themselves completely back in this game, they're going to have to contain penetration.
Baumgartner, baseballs to Ersfeld for 3.
Oh, nice find there by Baumgartner as Ersfeld has found his stroke.
2 quickies by Bryce. No answer. And a foul. And this is going to go against the Dragons. Bryce Ersfeld for a push. We hit the immediate timeout. It's getting testy here in Moorhead. 14-12 left to go. It's Augustana 49, the Dragons 42.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
Nobody burned down your she shed, Cheryl.
Well, my she shed's on fire.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shear she shed.
She shear?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful news.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Dave Eggers at 218-233-1334 today.
Tonight's ball games are sponsored by the Microtel Inn & Suites by Wyndham and the Travel Lodge Inn & Suites. Stay at the Microtel of Moorhead and the Travel Lodge. Both great locations are close to all the amenities you need to relax and recharge. There's free Wi-Fi, great breakfast, and ask for MSUM rates for the best price possible. Thank you to the Microtel and the Travel Lodge and Suites of Moorhead. And this is our Gate City Bank My School Spirit Card Fan Cam. Ask for a Dragon debit card and they'll make a donation directly to MSU Moorhead scholarships. Alexis Kennedy, you were just by the Dragon bench. What did you learn?
Well, one of Jared's bullets was they need to bring the energy, and there's definitely a lot more energy, and I think the technical fired them up. He specifically pointed out Addy. He wants him, he's still a little bit step slow, wants him to, wake up a little bit, and he said forget about the fouls and keep attacking the rim.
I agree, and that's exactly what Jared said, Alexis, is they've got to find a way to stop that penetration. They're big guys, maybe just a half a step quicker than Addy.
And I think they know that, and that's why they continue to spread the floor 4-on-1 in and attack off the bounce. See if the Dragons can match that energy and anticipate a little better.
Cartwright, a tough 15-footer.
Man, he can curl going right, going left. Nice looking shot there again by Cartwright.
That is okay, I think, if you're Chad Walthall, right? That's a tough shot he made.
Tough shot, but again, he's been consistent on that, so we might want to take that away as Ersfield to find his teammates.
Benenga. There's that
nice
quick
drive.
First step. You kidding me?
Great finish there by Benenga.
Maybe Johnny B is Johnny Bye-Bye, right? Park, tough in the lane. Schaefer better, at least on that possession. There's some big boy basketball being played in the lane.
I agree. You're spot on with big boy basketball. Oh, nice find there by Ersfield to Park. Big boy basketball. And you talk about the fadeaway shots. We're not talking about just regular straight up basketball. We're talking about fadeaway tough shots with a hand in your face by the Vikings.
Another easy bucket. Plitzawhite finishes it off.
And again, the Dragons giving up penetration off the bounce.
Ersfeld. Benenga. No. Rebound. Yanked down by Schaefer. Boy, this team got blasted last night. It's as if they're fresh off the bus from Sioux Falls. Northern beat them last night 97-66 as the Dragons are going to get the ball back. Britt Bussman and Jake Johnson are going to come back in for the Dragons. Jamison Bryan, the Apple Valley, Minnesota native, is back in for Augustana. 55-46, Vikings up by 9. It stayed around this 9-point mark after Augustana had a 9-point lead into the locker room. And there's a foul.
Ersfield right now is 4 for 5 behind the arc. Love to see the Dragons, if the Vikings continue to run this 2-3 zone, run something to get an Ersfield an open look from three-point land.
Baumgartner got the baseline. Benenga. Throw it away. Great hands by Jamison Bryan. This is Cartwright in and out.
Oh, strong rebound there by the Vikings. Tiedemann.
Jared, I think I get paid to call it like I see it, and honestly, I just thought on that play right there, that's a microcosm. Tiedemann just wanted it a little bit more. He's just a quarter, half a step quicker than the Dragons.
I would agree with you. I mean, just boxed out, manned up, and snatched down that rebound. Knocks down that first free throw.
There is an unhappy gentleman named Walthall. One more free throw for Tiedemann. The Dragons' 7-game winning streak on the line here tonight. The women have won 14 in a row. Ersfeld fouled by Tiedemann. That's a cheapie. Or I'm sorry, Bryan. 17 fouls on the Dragons, 4 against Augustana. Bokeev is back in, the transplanted Californian. Here's Jake Johnson. Oh, what a head fake. Jake. Yes.
Nice finish there by Jake Johnson. And he played solid the first half. See if he can continue to be a spark off the bench for the Dragons.
He was highly recruited by Mike Leaf down at Winona and Paul Sather. He ended up playing at Northern State under Sather before transferring to Wap Science. Another tough shot by Cartwright goes.
Cartwright is feeling it.
59-48. Busman finds Ersfeld. Johnson and Busman. Britt for 3. No. Rebound pulled down by Dylan LeBrun. Here's Bokeev in the corner.
Don't be surprised if you don't see a heat check shot.
Keeve an air ball. And a walk. Yep.
Dragons lucked out on that one. Another offensive rebound.
They really did, Jared. Yep. Busman, Johnson, Baumgartner, Ersfeld, and Beninga on the floor until now. As Park checks in, Britt Busman will sit down. It's 59-48. Augustana on top with 10 3/4 minutes left to go.
I like this move, having Johnson and Park in the game at the same time. Gives you some size on the rebound and also gives you a couple more shooters on the perimeter.
Ersfeld? No.
And that's a push off on Jake Johnson.
Yeah, they got Johnson before he got pushed by Cartwright. So Jake has 3.
Tough angle there. A two-hand shove in the back.
Yeah. So it's Cartwright to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. He'll hit. Augustana has its largest lead. It's 61-48 here with 10.5 minutes left to go. Park in the corner. Ersfeld driving. Tried to get the ball inside to Jake Johnson. It'll remain Dragon basketball with 19 to shoot. Park grabs the inbound. This is Baumgartner.
Oh, great draw up play there by the Dragons. Nice baseline shot for Baumgartner.
LeBrun in the lane on Park, short. And a loose ball foul is whistled against Augustana. This will be the 15th foul whistled against Augie. Tiedemann. And with exactly 10 minutes left to go, we hit the second media timeout. 61-51, visitors on top.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile. Come on,
What about the flash?
Okay, one more. Benjamin, hold it
Make
sideways.
a flash, Benji. You have to
Please
back
use
it up.
my
You want to
camera.
get everybody
Looking at
in.
the
You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did it. He did
There
it.
you go.
Did you get? Do you need me? Don't forget to Did you take get it, home Ben? with my camera. I think you got it.
Take another
Huh?
shot.
I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Jared, two pretty good teams going at it here. I can see these two teams meeting sometime in March. Can you?
I agree, and you touched on this a couple times. The feel of these games this weekend feels like March, and they're competing, scrappy. I mean, it's fun basketball to watch.
Our standings are presented by Affinity Plus and Sodexo. The Dragons trying to chase down Northern State. Probably got to win here tonight to stay in sniffing distance of the Wolves. Northern's only loss this season as Johnson blew an opportunity underneath. Left hand a little too strong. Northern playing at home against Wayne. Schaefer whistled for the foul. Jake Johnson might have also gotten the ball whacked out of his left hand. Wayne State leads in Aberdeen 38-34 with 2:23 remaining in the first half. That was a game that got started at 4 o'clock because they like to do things differently down in Aberdeen.
That could be a huge road win there for the Wayne State Wildcats.
Jake Johnson makes 1 of 2 free throws. He gets the Dragons back to within 9. 61-52, Augustana on top. And another loose ball foul on a rebound. This one goes against Schaefer. That's a 17th foul, so we're in for the long haul. Johnson right back at the free throw line. Jake, no. Here comes Putzaway.
And that's footwork for you, ladies and gentlemen. Schaefer with the nice drop step spin.
Wow. 63-52. Beninga gets open.
Nice little step back crossover for Beninga. The Dragons are hanging around. Definitely need to string together some stops. They want to get the victory tonight.
63-54. Again, it's a 9-point game. Addy. Is that ball going to go in? No. It took forever, but it wouldn't go. Here's Beninga. Could that little twist of fate? This ball goes off a foot, and it's going to be Augie basketball. Behind the Augie bench is Alexis.
The Augie game plan is pretty simple. They're looking to get the ball down low. The past couple plays, you've seen it really low, as well as they need to play very aggressive is what their coach is looking for them.
Alexis, did you know at one time Augustana fans did not like yours truly because I actually called Augustana Augie, and now you know what their website is? GoAugie.com. I'm not suggesting that I started anything.
I'll give it to you.
Hey, you are kind of a trendsetter. The reason we're wearing half zip-ups tonight is
It's
because of you.
I'm lazy and I didn't want to put a suit on.
Well, hey, whatever you want to call it, you're a trendsetter.
Ersfeld, no. Rebound pulled down by Schaefer.
Schaefer has answered the bell, being one of the players to watch, man. I've been impressed on both ends, defensively and obviously on the offensive end.
Maybe it's just a change of heart. It's like ESPN did not promote violence, right? But they'll show boxing. If that's not the most violent sport, two guys standing in the middle of the ring trying to bludgeon each other. And now for the first time, they're putting MMA. And that's like bare knuckle fighting, and you're allowed to just
more
pulverize somebody. You could sit in a pool of blood in a cage, but they don't promote violence, right?
I would go so far. That is a little more barbaric to me, and that's just my opinion, than boxing. Nice rebound there by Baumgartner. Oh, nice find.
Park underneath.
Nice find. Baumgartner's had some great passing this evening. Did a great job rewarding Park for running the floor.
Now the Dragon fans are trying to get him into this. They're going to get a stop. Baumgartner the ball. Code on the left. Trayvon, and an offensive foul.
Excellent transition defense there by the Vikings. And those are the plays that you talk about having composure. As a senior, you may want to just pull up, nice little touch bank shot, as opposed to playing downhill all the time.
A whistle, and Tom Billiter is going to take a timeout. 7:18 left to go. Augustana up by 9.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Libby here with another lesson.
Okay, gotta make a list. Pay cable bill, research car insurance rates, get groceries. And my student loan payment is due next week.
You look stressed. If you're worried about money, try riding Mass Bus.
There is a bus stop pretty close to my job. I could give it a try.
Awesome. More conditioner?
Thanks a lot.
He learned his lesson. Join us and take the challenge to ride green.
Jared, get your wallet out. A moth's going to fly out of it, but you got a $20 bill. You participate in the Dragonfire raffle. Tickets are on sale at the Dragonfire Booster Club table or in the main athletics office. The winners will be announced beginning February 8th, and all proceeds will go to Dragon Athletics scholarships.
A moth is going to fly out.
You never heard that?
Yeah, I have.
Last time Jared opened his wallet, a moth flew out. 65-56. 7:13 left to go. Another tough shot, and this one won't go in code. A great rebound off the Cartwright miss. Here comes Trayvon in second gear. Park in front of his bench. Up top, Trayvon. How about that first quick step? That might be the longest first step in the league.
Big time
He made up some
rip
ground.
through, yes. One dribble, get to the basket, efficient with the dribble, and that's what you like to see out of the senior. Watch here, catch, rip, one dribble, long stride, draw the foul.
Trayvon hits. It's also Trevor Hansen's fourth personal foul. A made free throw, and it's a 7-point game. The Dragons have not gone away.
They continue to fight, continue to scrap, and that's what you want to see your team do if you're Coach Warthall.
You're going to lose at some point, probably. Probably not going to run the table. But you want to do it. You want to go down in a bloody cage, bare knuckle fight. Right?
A vivid description there.
Of the MMA. How we hate it. Oh, wait a minute. It's going to make us millions? Let's do it. This is Dylan LeBrun. No, LeBrun got the offensive rebound. Baumgartner. Couldn't believe it. Here comes Ersfeld. Baumgartner on the baseline. Oh, how about
Nice
that?
move there by Baumgartner, getting to his right hand on the reverse.
Again, it's a 7-point lead. If the Dragons can get a stop or two, then...
Oh, great anticipation there by Ersfeld.
And a foul. And now they just put a 90-something% free throw shooter to the line. 97. It's on Schaefer, and that's his third. So to the free throw line.
Look at that great help side defense that by Ersfeld.
First the good hands, then the bad hands. And Ersfeld to the free throw line.
Nice shot.
He'll hit the front end of his 1-and-1. Now the Dragons are in the double bonus the rest of the game. Again, a made free throw here. 5-point game. Bryce misses. That is breaking news. Just his second miss this season in 37 tries. 6 minutes left to go. Whistle. I think they got Addy underneath. They did. Augustin is in the double bonus. And this will put Michael Schaefer on the free throw line. He's 3 for 4. The southpaw misses. The Eggers Agency in Moorhead has served Fargo, Moorhead, and beyond for over 20 years. So if you're looking for a good neighbor agent in our community, call David Eggers, 218-233-1334. Schaefer hits 1 out of 2. 68-61. The Dragons trying to nibble back. Baninga and Ersfeld. Park got fouled.
I like the play ran there by the Dragons, trying to get it inside.
If that's Schaefer, he's out. That's Schaefer. Oh, no, that's his 4th. Okay, he's got 4, and Hansen has 4. Park to the free throw line for the double bonus. So far this season, Addison is a 79% free throw shooter. Park misses. Update or download the MSUM Dragons app on iTunes or Google Play. The app features live stats, media coverage, and our hashtag Fired Up Rewards program. Search MSUM in your app store. Addison Park makes 1 out of 2.
Dragons hanging around, 6-point lead.
Down by 6. Plitzawhite. And now Dylan LeBrun.
Big possession here for both teams.
Jamison Bryan with the quick hands. 7 on the shot clock. LeBrun bounces the ball. And now we'll fire a 3. Got it.
Vikings answer the bell. LeBrun with a big-time 3.
Ersfeld lowers his head. In some hot water. He'll shoot, get blocked, and there's Trayvon Code with an answer. He'll put a little light backcourt pressure on and retreat, 71-64. Plitzawhite throws it away. Retrieved by LeBrun. And now some more quick hands. Up ahead to Ersfeld. He'll score.
Dragons picking up that intensity. 5-point lead for the Vikings. Now the crowd is really into it.
And a whistle and a timeout. 4:23 left to go as we go down the stretch in Moorhead.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
Looking back on myself freshman year to who I am currently, it's a complete transformation.
You walk around campus all the time, you see friendly faces, you see smiling faces, and people really, really love being here.
For me personally, I was able to get the experience and the knowledge that I needed to be successful.
I've had a pretty long journey to get here. Went to community college, changed majors, and MSUM has transformed my life just incredibly.
Take a look at our State Farm assist to the game. This is Gavin Baumgartner with a little dump inside to Trayvon Code. And usually number 5 for the Dragons finishes at the rim. That's our assist to the game presented by State Farm. 71-66, Steve, Jared, and Alexis here from Nemzik as Alexis Kennedy has a report.
on the Dragon side of things. Coach Chad Walthall wants his men to not give up any threes. He goes, make them get those difficult twos. And as Willie said, they're more tired than we are. So to get after it and attack.
Remember, they got blasted last night in Aberdeen, had the long bus ride up here. Now we'll see how much gas they have in the tank. They've hit some of those tough shots inside the arc. Like that! Ooh. Off the glass goes Matt Cartwright.
Tough shot there. I'm not sure if he called bank on that one.
You know what? If they're going to make those shots, they're going to win. That's all there is to it.
Another interesting stat, the Vikings have 20 points off second chance attempts. So Dragons is down the stretch as Addie Park gets across the lane and finishes. The Dragons going to have to do a much better job of keeping the Vikings to one and done.
Again, it's a 5-point game. A lot of time remaining, 3:43. Plitzawhite.
Oh, nice back door. Cartwright is getting busy.
75-68. Code from the bench. Short.
Look at the hustle. Look at the hustle by the Dragons.
Saved. Beninga gets swatted, but the Dragons have the possession, probably one they need. Down by 7 with 3:14 left to go.
Yes, no let up. Great job by Code hustling, Beninga attacking.
Beninga has it. Curling, Baumgartner inside the park. And a foul.
Again, the court vision by Baumgartner, second to none as he continues to set his teammates up for success. Addie Park, point blank range. Oh, he would love to have that back.
Yeah.
An opportunity to chip into this lead.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's January and it's freezing outside, so we know it's January. On the calendar, this feels like March.
It does.
Women and men tonight.
It does.
Park hits.
It does. Both teams are competing at a very high level, and it's fun to watch when teams come in here trying to knock the Dragons off, and the Dragons have been answering the bell. So we'll see how Park continues to chip into this lead. This is the second.
Still a 6-point game as we twist over top of the 3-minute mark. LeBrun. This is Plitzawhite. Rejected by Trayvon Code. Tom Biller wants a foul, but Trayvon got him clean. Park finishes it, a 4-point game.
Nice transition there by the Dragons. Code with the block and the assist. Jordan Park finishing in transition. We look up, it's a 4-point ball game.
Right now, the crowd is at its loudest. Cartwright in the lane. No. Ersfeld the rebound. Here comes Bryce. And a foul. This has gotten interesting here lately, hasn't it?
Very interesting, as there has been no let up in the Dragons, getting a couple stops that they needed, putting Ersfeld at the line.
Bryce missed his second free throw this season a couple of minutes ago.
And I like the chess move, if you will, putting Beninga on Cartwright. Last couple possessions made it a little tougher for Cartwright to get open and read those curl screens.
What was your third Bledsoe bullet?
Adjust.
Ersfeld hits a couple of free throws. It's a 2-point game. 2:15 left to go. Augustana has led throughout the second half, but their 13-point lead has been siphoned down to 2. A whistle and a foul.
That's a tough call. It's a tough call. As we watch the replay here, they look for the little ILO dump.
You know
that was
what?
a bad pass.
Well, Trayvon had him. He armbarred him. Hooked his arm. I can see that call. Trayvon had some arm. So to the free throw line goes Schaefer. He'll hit. It's a tough call, but I can see it. We call it a fair and balanced game here at Dragons Live. And go team.
And I like the maturity.
Extra.
I like the maturity of Trayvon Code taking a breath, going over to get an explanation of the ref, what he's looking for, so he can make an adjustment these next few possessions.
2 minutes left to go. Johnny for three. No.
Great hustle there by Park. That's the energy and effort it's going to take for the Dragons. Oh.
Baumgartner just threw that ball towards the Dragons' locker room. A costly turnover with 1:44 left to go.
Interestingly enough, the Dragons don't press. Continue to stay in their half court, man to man.
Dragons could really use a stop. Stepping out is Schaefer. Baumgartner defends, 13 on the shot clock.
They got the mismatch inside with Hansen and Code.
That shot won't go. Beninga.
Oh, look at the hustle by Johnny Beninga. Look at the hustle. Look at the effort, the energy. You can't tell me these kids don't want this game as Trayvon Code draws the block.
1:09 left to go as Plitzowite gets whistled for the foul. Yeah, Plitzowite moved. So it's Trayvon Code to the free throw line for two. He is fourth in the NSIC coming into tonight at 84%. He'll hit here.
Huge free throws here for the senior.
Trayvon ninth at 84%. Regardless, he'll make it a two-point game. And now Chad Walthall will take a timeout. What a ball game here in Moorhead. 1:09 left to go. Augustana up by 2.
From the time you were little, bouncing off the walls, you were told, go do something. And so you did. Then one day you found yourself in a cap and gown. Now, go do something was an invitation. Or was it a challenge? Go with Midco. We connect you with powerful, innovative technology. That's the start. Your drive and vision do the rest. Go do something. Yeah, that's definitely a challenge. You and Midco. Let's go.
Augustana 77, the Dragons 75. Alexis Kennedy, you were just behind the Dragon bench. What happened?
He said when they come down this stretch that they have to get a stop, and if they get it, they have to attack right away. His game plan that's been the past couple minutes, but he said immediately you guys have to go and you have to attack.
I wonder if he took the timeout there just to give his guys a breath. Jared?
I would say a breath and also to set up the press.
Yep, okay. It's going to be Code in the backcourt just to make sure that Plitzowite doesn't turn it over, and he does. Doesn't.
That's the energy you need right there, getting on the floor.
And a jump ball. It's going to stay Augustana possession. 53 seconds remaining in the ball game. 14 on the shot clock. Here's Gavin Baumgartner, and that looks like a jump ball to me. This is Plitzowite. He'll get a tough bucket. Plitzowite scores. Chad Walthall there on the coaches cam, presented by BSN, your Nike and Under Armour partner. Park couldn't finish, but he got fouled. Thank you, BSN, for your sponsorship and our coaches cam. Addison Park will go to the free throw line as you see him draw the foul right there by Schaefer. That's his fifth foul, and now he will be excused from tonight's ball game. So Addison Park for two biggies. We want to welcome you viewers who watched Minnesota Duluth trounce Concordia St. Paul, and Minnesota Crookston blast Upper Iowa, and Winona State win in Bemidji. We're at Alex Nemzik Hall in Moorhead, Steve DeStatio, Jared Bledsoe, and Alexis Kennedy. And we're watching a good one as Augustana leads 79-76 with 40.6 seconds left to go. Park makes a couple of free throws. Now what do the Dragons do?
Big shots there by Park. See if the Dragons can dig in defensively here.
Code went for a steal, and now the foul. Trayvon picks up the call. That's his third. And now this will send Augustana back to the free throw line for two. It's A.J. Plitzawhite. He's an 87% free throw shooter. He looked pretty cool on free throw number one.
He did. Poised, knocked it down.
This to make it a 4-point game. Nothing but nets. Here comes Baumgartner. He'll hustle across midcourt and take a timeout. 28.5 seconds left to go. It's Augustana by 4.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Jared, take me inside that huddle, please.
Dragons definitely have to dig in energy and get some stops, get a stop and a bucket.
Right now they got the ball. You coached the champion today, right? Albeit 5th graders. These guys, 13th, 14th, 15th graders. What's the play called, 2 or 3?
Try to get a bucket. If you can get an early 3, you can knock it down, obviously get to the bucket. You got players that are, again, we talk about the fastest players in the NSIC. You got Beninga, you got Code. Obviously, Ersfeld has knocked down threes. You got Baumgartner, who's, for the most part, made great decisions. So, I mean, you got quite a few options there if you're Coach Walthall.
You've got to extend this game, so I'm guessing whatever bucket you get, whether it's worth 2 or 3, it's got to be quick.
Exactly.
Beninga will inbound. And it'll go to Park. Baumgartner for 3. Got it!
Oh, nice job in the 3-point play. Dragons down 1.
Now the foul. They'll put Tiedemann on the free throw line. They got the quick 3. What's better than a quick 2?
A quick 3.
So Tiedemann will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. These will be his first 2 free throws this season. So whether he's 2 for 2 tonight. He had not shot a free throw coming into tonight. Regardless, it'll be a 1-possession game, no matter what Tiedemann does from the line. Foul was on Johnny Beninga. That's just his 3rd. Tiedemann at the free throw line. Hits.
Dragons definitely want to box out here.
Tiedemann hits. It's a 3-point game. And Chad Walthall will exercise his final timeout. The end is in sight. Can the Dragons tie it up?
It takes a team to bring the story home every day. It takes a leader to build a legacy of trust.
As the only locally owned news station in the region, we're there for you at every turn.
We're your neighbors, telling the stories that matter because your community is our community.
So when you need to reconnect, remember that we're working every day, just like you.
Trying to make a better tomorrow.
WDAY News, the only locally owned news station in the region.
Okay, I took you inside you took us inside the Dragon huddle 10 seconds ago. You got a 3 by Gavin Baumgartner. In my opinion, you still don't need a 3, but if you're a Dragon fan, it would be nice.
Hey, excellent play drawn up at the last timeout. A skip past the park, a double screen away to get Baumgartner a wide open look. Let's see what the Dragons have up their sleeve this time.
Here's Johnny Benenga. He'll miss. And that might do it. Boy, you got the look. Like I said, you didn't have to have a 3. If they were going to give you the 2, you take the 2. But to take the 2, you got to put it in the rim. Put it in between the rim. Put it through the rim.
There you go.
Get a basket. Bail me out, partner.
High off the glass into the square has always been the formula for a layup. Unfortunate miss there for Benenga.
Plitzowite hits free throw number 1. Unfortunate if you're a Dragon fan.
I agree. I mean, very unfortunate if you're a Dragon fan. If you're a Vikings fan, that's what the doctor ordered.
And these Vikings aren't missing free throws at the end of this ball game. 5-point game. Code. That was a pretty move, but it just counted as 2. There's the quick foul. They'll put Plitzowite back on the free throw line with 9.9 seconds left to go. As pretty as that cross hezzy take by Trayvon Code, probably needed a 3. So it's Plitzowite. Sem will come back in, and I think Johnny Benenga sat down. Plitzowite hits.
You got to give the credit to the Vikings knocking down their free throws down the stretch here.
Yeah, they are 27 of 33 for the game, and that number just goes up. 5-point game, 9 seconds left to go. Code travels, and that'll do it. Augustana is going to inbound and finish this ball game out. Good ball game here in Moorhead. The Dragons' winning streak ends. Augustana beats the Dragons 87-82.
Yeah, Vikings come in and upset the Dragons. Kudos to Augustana Vikings. I mean, just had more energy at spurts. Cartwright did a phenomenal job knocking down some tough shots tonight.
This does not define a season for Augustana. This does not crush the season for the Dragons. Remember, they couldn't buy a victory earlier this season. Then they won on the road at Bemidji. Then they won over at Concordia against Northern State. That didn't make their season. Just like, again, this was a good ball game. They got beat by a team that might have been a little better tonight. They were certainly a lot quicker to the ball, and that's where I think Chad Walthall is going to break that down when he gets his voice back this week.
I totally agree. You look at the stats from last night. Obviously, the Dragons came out with the energy, the effort, and you look probably down at what happened down in Aberdeen, them losing, the Vikings losing by 30, and you look like, okay, maybe we can come in, sneak past this team. But, again, we all often talk about you cannot take a night off here in the NSIC play.
Augustana wins 87-82. Let's get to the second half highlights. Augustana led at the half by 9, and it just seemed like it continued to be a 9-point game the entire ball game. That was Michael Schaefer, the St. Cloud, Minnesota native, and Dylan LeBrun just muscled for the ball. Then Gavin Baumgartner used the basket and the rim as a shield, getting to the rim, and then, the pretty back door. Matt Cartwright. This team is too well coached, too well disciplined. They got a boatload of Mr. Basketball finalists and winners on this team. Boy, oh boy, are they going to be good as we continue on. That Plitzowite bucket went in. Remember, he got that roll. Johnny Benenga didn't, and that probably put the finishing touches on this ball game.
Yeah, Dragons picked it up shooting-wise, 44% from the field, 36% from behind the arc. Didn't win that rebound battle, gave up 22nd chance points this game, which could be very pivotal when you look back talking about this game and reviewing.
All right, let's go to our electrifying play of the game. You know what? The Dragons were making a comeback, but like we said, we are fair and balanced here at Go Live Productions. How about Dylan LeBrun? Back out, triple. That made it a 9-point game. Again, the Dragons were trying to chip back in, but LeBrun said, this is our game tonight. That was when you said the Dragons could really use a stop. LeBrun said, oh, no, you don't. That's our electrifying play of the game presented by Moorhead Public Service, who reminds you, Energy Star clothes washers clean clothes using 50% less energy than standard washers. For more energy-saving tips, log on to brightenergysolutions.com. Saving energy, saving money. And just like our electrifying player of the game, our newsmaker of the game also wore white tonight. That is Michael Schaefer. He had 19 points and 9 rebounds on 6 of 14 shooting. He was a matchup nightmare for Augustana tonight. Schaefer, our newsmaker of the game, presented by the Forum of Fargo Moorhead. Call 241-5445 today to get the Forum of Fargo Moorhead delivered tomorrow. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule. We're done here at home, so I'll hit the road with the Dragons this coming Thursday, and then next Friday at 5:30 from the Romano Gymnasium, I will have an audio-only webcast. The Dragon women, who have won 14 in a row, will take on Minnesota Duluth, and then the Dragon men get to see their old friend Justin Wick for the first time, and that will be a tough one as the Dragon men will take on Minnesota Duluth at 7:30. We rejoin you one last time. You got to see the women 4 times here in January. Your thoughts about them going forward?
Found a way to win. You know, the goal was to come in 2-0, and they did just that. Found a way to win, to knock down shots and get it inside. So hope the women can continue that momentum.
The Dragon men won 3 of 4 here at home. Good stuff considering this team only won 7 games last season. They've totally turned their fate around. And again, they'll rebound from this. There are probably losses going forward, but if they are, they're going to be fights like tonight.
Absolutely. If you're a team in SIC, you don't want to see the Dragons. If the way they're playing right now, 7 freshmen, keep clicking on all cylinders like that, finding the chemistry, be a tough matchup in the tournament.
Great working with you.
Fun job.
All right, on the road the next 2 weekends, and then we'll come back home in a couple weeks and wrap up the home portion of this season. Augustana defeats the Dragons 87-82. The producer of our Dragons Live telecast is John Webking. Our director is Alex Nelson. For our entire talented crew, Alexis Kennedy and Jared Bledsoe, Steve DeStacio saying so long from Moorhead. The Dragon women beat Augustana as Kylie Baravich goes off for 37. The Dragon men fall to Augustana 87-82. Good night.